Now, let's us live again. And we're up to session number 3 of our storyline. And we're starting off with downtime before we introduce everyone. So you can then make the connections later. So we start off with the day after you had done all that work. Our nice halfling friend, if I bring her up.
Janira?
Janira, yeah.
GG.
Wouldn't it be JJ?
I'm going to start with a G though.
There she is.
To the G.
Nice and big so you can see her.
No, that's her surname.
Which is amusing because...
So that's scale, right?
Sure. 2 points to Gryffindor. Okay, so she hands out everyone's awards, and everyone sort of notices that one orc only gets 1 pouch.
Yeah, sorry, the other. The other.
The proper rule.
Yep. Hang on, I was reading the notes. Doesn't Dawn get like 6?
Yep.
1 from each faction and 2 from
Dawn's
one of
been
them.
around.
I was very surprised with the paladin. I was like, okay, that was very.
Well, the paladin is a very lawful character, and you met the method of the law, and you were not a goblin maid.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm more curious with everyone who got tokens from the Shadow Lodge,
They also had a little note in there.
which I don't get to read.
Yep.
I really want to know.
And the little note was, don't talk about what happened in the alleyway.
Did anyone drop their note?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Hang on, so is that the day after? So we have that information going into downtime.
Yep.
Okay.
And so they start off with Zach organizing half a day of combat training. So before dawn comes up, everyone's kicked out of bed and trained to work together.
Mm-hmm.
The first day you get to sleep in, you actually got woken up earlier than you normally do.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. Wait, who am I on the first day? You got that?
Just a quick retroactive stuff. I've had to change his name because I realised I completely ripped him off from a TV character.
We're happy with you. Use both.
Yeah, we're happy with that.
Keep using the name.
Keep it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just learned
You guys are fine with it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep it as that one then.
And everyone who I mentioned to says that's fantastic. It suits the character perfectly.
Again, no worries.
Have you watched
And
this?
so
Yeah, but I haven't seen it for like 10
So
years.
it was subconscious.
So it came up in my YouTube
So
feed
you-
recently. I'm like,
for
oh,
this
that
day
was
you
really
were
cool.
Oh,
and you were so you had to wait until after
I
lunch.
feel like
Zach.
Zach is too
Okay,
curmudgeon
yeah, I don't
to
think
be
he would have such
what's
an
that?
argument with that.
curmudgeon-y.
Just saying it was like
Curmudgeon-y?
picture or
That is-
something. Don't think he would have
Too
done that well.
upright and straight to actually be a direct rip of.
Oh yeah.
So continuing on
There will be
with
some
the
similarities, you see.
what's happening there
Yep.
is you take Kroll off for lunch
Okay, so
to the
Yep.
captain's dining room.
Actually, I was deliberately going to do it out of town because Kroll doesn't have.
Out of town's a lot harder to get.
Sorry, out of the Pathfinder Lodge,
Yeah.
because Kroll doesn't have permission to do that. So I wanted to make sure that we're sharing the privilege of being allowed out of the lodge.
Okay. And so you do that wherever you like, and then then we have is staying behind knitting for orphans.
Knitting booties. I then realised I could give them to the orphans.
Dawn,
I'll admit that's how
Dawn
I
heads
get
off with Quest, and
Yeah, that's right. I remember what you were doing.
and Dawn is visiting some churches and ends up having a sit down with the head of the Silver Crusade. Considering your character did have some qualms about how actually getting sponsorship from them. So you end up having a long sit-down talk with her, to the point where you're not really upset with it, but you still find her very racist.
Yeah, like it's anathema. I can't.
You can understand where she's coming from, but that doesn't mean you like it. Just because you understand doesn't make it acceptable.
Yeah,
But-
I see where you're coming from, but you're still an arsehole.
Very well put.
So the half day of combat training that we do, what does that entail, and
Well,
does it actually help us work together?
Yes and no.
That's the intent. Whether
Yes.
it does is literary interpretation.
Well,
And
it's
so
yours,
Chris
Brian.
goes off visiting the Snazi faction.
With supervision, right?
No. Okay, so and after you have lunch with Kroll, he goes off and disappears as well
What?
because you let him outside of the lodge.
Yeah, but I'm still responsible for him. So how does he get away from me while
said, "I
I'm
need to use the
supervising?
bathroom."
So while you're
Out the back
paying
door.
while you're paying the check.
Think of any bad date ever.
Yes,
Here's
that's
how it
that.
happened.
Pretty decent, I think. Actually,
Can we just check on this, please?
Unless you want to spend the whole afternoon dealing with what he's doing.
Well, actually, like if. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to.
Yay, you saved us from more training. Thank you.
that's a 20.
That's a good stealth roll.
Give me a perception roll to see if you notice.
19. Not enough.
Okay, so you remembered you went in with him, and
Oh look, I've only just missed, but it's like turn to pay the check. I know exactly when you left.
but by the time you got out after having to pay the check and going through the whole process,
Okay. So just so you're aware, you've ruined it for everyone else, and now everyone else has to have lunch has to have their meals inside the Pathfinder Lodge.
okay. And so then you,
Except you.
and then you wander in and catch up with the Snazzy because you've been caught. You had a note to catch up with them, and why are you talking to them? Quest is that?
No, I didn't.
Wait.
But all right.
Oh, right.
That worked out well.
Oh, hey!
How's your angle moving?
And Quest is on his way out the door when you're walking in.
Captain?
Have you told him about your handling?
So that was day one.
That's day one, I lose him and drag him back.
Yes.
Great.
Good job, fearless leader.
Hey,
You let him out.
how did he get out? You
You
let
let him out to do his own thing.
You did. I remember this from the discussion
Yeah,
last
you
time.
took him out.
You
You
took
said you
him
want to have
out.
to take anyone out and go off and do your own thing.
Yes. And I remember butting my head on the table at the
And
time.
so,
No. I took him out.
Yes.
and you ran into him at the church.
Okay, but I took him out.
Yep.
And then you went off to
Ditched
visit
him while he
Stars
was playing
Yep.
to go and do my stuff with the.
I know you did that on the night of the actual thing. This is the next day.
I,
And you said you're happy to take anyone out where you go off and do your own thing, and you said that at the table.
Yeah.
Retroactively, maybe that's not what you meant.
no.
But that's absolutely what you said, because I headbutted the table when you did it.
Okay. All right.
So, day number 2. You were all woken up before the crack of dawn again to do more combat training.
Or I don't know. It wasn't all combat training, but it was whatever.
Teamwork
Teamwork training.
Team building.
But you had the slight problem. No one could find the gnome.
There we go.
Which gnome? That's the
Yeah.
gnome.
The
The
gnome is missing.
Where did the gnome go to sleep?
Well,
That is a
she
good
slept in the
question.
same area as everyone else because you have a shared commons. But the gnome left before you arrived.
In the morning.
Yep.
I admire her discipline, and I'm sure she'll catch up later because she wouldn't be stupid enough to go out of the compound without it.
And so after planning to have lunch with the gnome today, you find that you have to have it with Duza.
I'm fine with that.
And
So, in having lunch with Duza, step one is if we go out, like, I'd like to take you out for a meal
I'd
outside
like
the
to
lodge.
take you out.
Outside the lodge. Can I trust you not to try and escape into the big city?
Yeah, my puppy's here. It's
Alright.
not allowed out yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you end up having lunch with Duza. Then we have Dawn is happy to. Are you still happy to take Quest out again? Because Quest has a whole list of things he needs to do outside.
Look, the answer here is if I'm not allowed
And
out.
Kroll wants to come out this time as well.
Just make sure you don't
Oh,
get a
hey,
name.
sorry. For reference, after each day's activities, I do want to have a 10-minute catch-up with Dawn
Yeah.
to debrief with a whole bunch of WTF.
Chances that during the first day, while talking with the snarky guy,
He was the one who was making arrangements
Yeah,
to
it's
get
really
this for you.
I've got a letter which says,
See, the first one
can
I
do
was
what
like,
want.
yeah, that's cool.
I have
After
permission.
that, I was like, what?
You need a Pathfinder Society Wayfinder to do that. It's the one thing you need to be able to get in and out. And they are worth 50 gold pieces to buy.
Hang on.
Can you buy them?
You can buy them, but
That's
they're not considered awarded.
18 on a forgery roll
Yeah.
for a note that says I have permission.
You can forge it all you like, but no one's going to let you in and out without one of those
Without
devices.
a person.
Hey, make a craft check. Forgery that. Yeah, here's my.
Magic card.
Bing.
Okay, so
Boing.
you take those guys out with you.
Okay, the prior night when we had our catch up, our WTF catch up.
Yeah.
What did you have to say?
So I took Kroll out
out
outside the boundaries today,
Yes.
and Kroll then snuck off to do whatever the hell he wanted to do.
He went to the church.
Exactly the same.
Elvis church.
Right. And then while I was doing what I wanted to do, I ran into Quest, who was unsupervised, and I dragged him back.
Okay.
So did you get him out, or did he sneak out on his own?
Get him out where?
Outside the lodge.
I took him out.
Alright.
Obviously, I don't know why, but I did. I haven't been feeling myself recently.
Clearly it was
Hey,
more
me
than
too.
booze that he fed
We've all had a lot on our plate. So either way, I can't trust Kroll to follow the rules, so I'm not taking him outside the lodge again. I'm assuming we can't allow Quest outside the lodge again. So either way, I'm planning to have lunch with Doomsday tomorrow.
I actually trust Kroll,
Do you want to start screaming
as
with
weird as it
Hannibal?
sounds, and I actually trust Quest as well.
Look, I trust what they're doing. I don't trust how they're doing it, because if they get busted outside,
Yeah.
we are screwed. So he wouldn't say screwed. If they get caught outside
It falls on us.
unsupervised, it falls on us. Exactly.
Okay, good call.
So how do we fix that problem?
Put a ring on it.
I'm happy to take. I'm happy to take
The Power
them out
Rangers.
individually or
That's a good
together, as long as
group
they're in
name.
the same place. As long as they don't try to ditch me.
Well, Kroll deliberately, and actually I was really impressed, successfully ditched me.
Well, it's
Very,
just-
very spry for a little guy.
we just we just need to. I just need to make.
Is
it
Doomsday the
clear.
tallest?
These are one-offs.
Yeah.
Significantly so.
Yeah. No. Human.
Human.
And I'm still
not,
like
not,
a feet and a half tall.
yeah, like a foot and a
Yeah,
half, like not a tall human, like 5'7", 5'8".
Oh, okay, yeah, like I'm 6.
The standard
6, I
human
think.
is between 4.5 and 5.5 feet.
Okay, so I'm like top end of human, which is 5.5 feet.
So not much
You
taller
can
than
be
me.
above and below that, but that's the standard
You know,
human, because humans are the tallest. Owls and orcs are among the tallest.
What
Okay.
did you say?
Medieval
half,
European human,
half
yeah, sure.
wolf would be
5'4".
like between
7 foot.
About 7 foot.
They'd be-
Okay,
I'm sorry,
so,
half. I'm sorry.
Half
You're doing like the
full
Warhammer
orc.
orcs that are like 8 foot.
so
Right,
like
okay,
being
cool.
6'6" is not sort of out of the
No,
question.
no.
6 is
Yeah.
not out of the ballpark.
Okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
6'6",
It means
6'7".
you've got the more human, degrading the
Oh.
orc.
Yeah.
So,
So-
we're both.
So
on
you
the
how
same-
are we
you
gonna
keep
do
being
it?
more
Alright,
human because you're human.
I'm happy to
Yeah,
give them
but
a
this
chance.
is probably why my
I'm happy to
character
take
is
them out,
trying to prove
but
himself as an orc.
I would recommend that if they breach that trust, well then that's it.
Well, okay, so they've stuffed up once. So if you want to take them out again and they stuff up twice,
That's it.
and so give them the warning. It's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yep.
like
Yep.
once, fine.
Yep.
Understand.
Yep.
Testing boundaries.
Yep.
Second time,
Done.
off tap.
Okay, so day 2, you take them out.
I have the chat. So you both want to go out. I'm happy to go out with you. But if you lose me, if you go missing, I won't be taking you out again, and neither will Glorious Leader.
Fair enough.
Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Okay, so you got from Kroll, he wants to go work at the church again, helping with the healing.
Cool. I'm happy to take you there and drop you off.
And you've got from Quest that he wants to visit the Chelex faction. He's got a little note from them.
Yeah, I'm happy to take you there.
Does the note
I like the
does the
Countess.
note
She's
say
good.
please pick up the wizard?
We're done with the wizard now. Please.
I'm trying to remember what I actually wrote on my downtime.
So he's got an afternoon
Wizarding.
with the Chelex people. And you've got a note asking you to stop by the Aspirant Lodge people and talk to them.
Here's a question.
Okay.
Does it follow the rules if we leave them with Pathfinder faction leaders?
The rules are enter and exit with them.
Yeah.
That's the only rules you have.
You're going to be
They
here all day?
can't enter without you, and they can't exit without
Find
you.
out
So
what
if
I
they're stuck
actually
outside
wrote, because I don't know what
overnight,
I'm doing at the moment.
you're only responsible if
Yes,
they're
I'm
boarding
going to
by
be
the
here all
time
day.
Done. That's what I like to hear.
That's not as strict as Alright.
You believe me too.
Oh, good. What's the
Oh, have you respect for deception now, have you?
Yes.
Deception.
Hang on.
26.
So is that the deception skill, or have you taken the bard thing for it?
No, it's the deception skill.
The deception skill, right?
So it'd be
Because
deception versus
Paul's
deception?
playing the other muse, which has the.
Yeah,
performance
but
and
I
everything.
read
How do you
that
tell
it's not for
if somebody's
all
lying?
deception
Yeah,
tests.
no, it's on.
Perception.
Yeah.
You gotta beat their deception.
Perception versus deception.
So they're
I'm
all
going to
nine
say I
and
fail
26. Yeah.
because I want to.
That's okay.
Very hard.
You are allowed to deliberately fail skill
If
checks
you
and saving
get a
throws.
20, if at 20 is a success.
18 wisdom plus.
No, he's choosing to fail.
So at 20 is a success, but you can always choose to fail.
Yep.
Which means you don't critically fail, you just fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my character wants to believe him.
I
My
want
character
to
goes,
believe
okay,
you."
very well. Oh, excellent.
Was that enough?
Excellent.
Is that food? Like,
Could be.
Is that food?
So were you going to grab that?
Yes.
It's yours.
How? I didn't even hear that.
I thought it was enough.
Hello, sorry.
Hey, Captain Oblivious strikes again.
It's all good. I have elf ears.
You have what, sorry?
I have elf hearing.
See, I
Elf.
can I can hear the highest of squeal from like 50 feet away through
I-
multiple closed doors.
Yeah,
I can hear
that's
It's mum hearing.
that's parental spidey senses.
No,
Yeah,
it
no.
slips right through it. It's mum hearing. I can have the TV blaring and go, she cried.
Yeah, no,
I heard
no.
that.
But can you do it for anything else besides the child?
Oh, I can pretty much do it for the cats now because they're this sort of same pitch.
No, that's parental hearing.
Yeah.
That's.
No, it's I call it my supersonic.
No, I get that, but no.
Supersonic hearing.
But
Yeah.
does it work when you are not looking after infants or animals?
Well, they don't in the home and I still have it, but it's only for the high pitched noises, like those cry-like noises.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it's those ones because myself and my wife we've got it for the kids and the animals.
Yeah, but the woman's
But like
so
anything
much better
else,
compared to the guys.
look, I agree. I'm not going to argue.
We could hear it over. I can hear it over a blender.
Mm-hmm.
I hear her. Yep, there she is. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Did you buy that kit online?
My wife gives the best presents.
Okay.
But I was working at a secure government site at the time. She's like, I dare you to try and get into the building.
Yeah, because I want to lose my job.
Yeah, cool. We're a single income family, honey. It's just, is that really the best advice you're going to give me as my lawyer? She's a lawyer and an accountant before she stopped to have kids. It's like, honey, seriously? She's like, no, I'm mainly
That is
kidding.
my legal
Yeah,
opinion, yes.
I'm mainly kidding.
Shit.
Should have asked her what charges she'd get you off on.
Yeah, she
Oh,
wasn't.
you like optics. I really want to get something like that.
They're really cheap online. We got one.
No,
And
so
I was
rather
actually
than
at a friend's
like those,
place, and he pulls
I'm
out
just
a
trying to find
similar
out
one,
what's happened
but it's
within
honestly
the
got like a
recent
masterwork
last 3
pick
years.
set. Like he pulled
and
it.
find out what my
Like-
family's gotten to, and
Something
if
you
any
just-
major events
Yeah,
take
yeah,
down.
But I was using his, and his
And
was
otherwise
so
find
much
more
better.
Yeah, we've got one of the ones
Wow.
you can use on.
Yeah.
like,
That is
cards.
unreal.
From
Oh,
the
yeah,
chalice.
yeah.
No,
I
I
got
haven't
no-
been going enough to try to my cards.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're gonna-
Yeah,
Said,
so
"Come and see
I
us."
also watched
It's $5
Very well.
Are they
a
called Jimmy's or
Very well.
something?
I know it's a weird,
okay.
it's quite thin and it has like two massive problems.
If-
You have to
If you
follow
finish
it in.
before I get back,
Yeah, on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
could you
He,
go
um,
to insert name of
he
pub
Yeah, my cards are too new.
He
and
demonstrates
spend your
strike.
spend,
Yep,
spend the rest,
sure.
and I will leave it, and I will
And,
meet
Do
you
find
there.
a friend with a crack
Good to me.
card, yeah.
Awesome.
I will.
Never mind, actually, I
Don't
wouldn't
have
care.
any.
Yep.
I think I picked up
So
Sid.
the best thing is if it works, then you can always keep it as a spare whatever.
If you find any
Yeah,
work
yes.
that
Because he's
Like-
on site now, so does a whole bunch
Need a
of
sneaky
like
priest?
unlock
let me know.
Yeah,
Happy to
stuff
help.
and he's
Okay.
like, can I just keep the lockpick
Oh,
in my car so I can pick all their locks?
so
Like,
that's
no,
what
it's
it's
my
staying
lockpick. I
Well,
need to pick the
I went to
locks
see
in my
the
house.
Sirens.
You have a good sit down talk with them. They discuss the pros and cons of the faction with you.
Mhm.
And the same thing is happening with Quest to Cheliax because you didn't really get a good long talk with them. You sort of got teleported out. And that night, Zach has a religious experience.
What?
Nice.
Oh my god, he found the wizard.
Oh, as in, so I finally get in contact with my church?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I thought he found the sexton.
There's some kind of religious.
Found a new religion.
It's a religious
So-
experience.
They may be related.
So then we move over to the Monday, the day number 3.
Until next year.
Hey?
Sorry?
I thought you were drinking till next
Oh,
year.
that makes sense.
Would
After
Doomsday
last week,
talk
last time we
to
played,
the person who
and my gut wrenching
Not yet.
rage got the better of me. I went, you know what? It's fucking better just to have a few drinks and just blow it off.
Well, I've got the Lurdia
Yeah.
Chardonnay.
Sorry, are you saying that the decisions in that game have turned you to drink?
No.
Yes,
I
that
wouldn't
is
blame
what he
you.
said.
No.
Yes.
So on the Monday, so the day we were expecting to get to training, you were all woken up again for the half day of working together work.
And look, it's not all just like push-ups and burpees.
You can't
It's like
say this now.
Alright.
You
So-
can't.
I know I did. I said it last time.
Half day of training, so
Yeah.
combat training does not represent always fighting.
No.
No.
It can be
There's, like-
appropriate spells.
Do
Yeah.
you think a lot of us
appropriate,
care? at this
Even,
time
even
of
bringing your
morning?
puppy, like this is how you don't deal with other people's savage guard creatures.
And then Zach has a very uncomfortable lunch with Janso, who won't say a word.
Won't say a word.
No, not a thing. Anyway, not having another.
Does Jetso eat?
Yeah, doesn't say a thing though. Completely silent. Which you noticed through the whole through the half day training as well.
Okay. Can I roll perception to confirm that it is actually Janso?
I mean, if it was different
Because
personality,
you
I
won't
really
wear
can't tell.
you won't wear your goddamn badge.
No badge, you should know. Roll away.
Well, I'm trying to know.
But I'd still look the same. I'm still all in the one.
I
body.
don't judge by appearance.
Well, you kind of need to. I'm in the same body.
I know. Which
Roll away.
This is why we can never tell.
I know. It's the.
No,
Yeah.
like 11. That would have been so good. One
You
angle
were
off.
not yelled at, so it wasn't the wizard.
Sorry.
It didn't try to bite you, so it wasn't the barbarian.
Yeah.
So you think it was the champion?
All right. Who doesn't talk to me?
No.
All right. Well, we have our debrief.
You deal with everything through nods and shakes,
That's fine.
and that's what you get out of Janso through the entire day.
Cool.
And so then
Weird, but all right.
we have Kroll wanting to who spends time with the others practicing for the rest of the day. He doesn't want to go out that day. Then we have
Does anybody have a shopping list that they want help getting, or like that sort of stuff outside the walk? Because that's actually part of the questions that I'm asking at the lunches.
so
and
Quest
during training.
I wanted to go out as well again that day.
To
He actually got a letter from the Aspirant to go meet with them.
It's just so curious. Did you just like the lunches they serve at this cafe?
no, we.
Because I mean, you must be spending all of your money on all of these very.
I
fancy
am
lunches.
legitimately spending the majority of my money on party stuff, team building.
Because Jan's got at least 2 lobsters.
It's fine. I've spent like
Side of lobster.
5 gold on information gathering. I'm
Do you
spending
want-
like 7 gold on lunches.
Do you want some extra? Do you want some cash to
Oh,
cover with that?
Those
Possibly, yeah,
favors.
I would,
how much
but
are they?
we can have those
The
discussions.
favors have no
Monetary value.
monetary value, but they have each come with one badge which represents the favor.
Hey, look,
At
that's
some
what
point,
we're
you'll
supposed
be
to
asked that you'll need to, if you want them to do something for you, present the badge to receive.
How much should we get paid?
It was all in the lists.
Yeah.
Still on the list.
All the lists on the website. They have item numbers to represent the items above.
Yeah.
So then we have,
Pretty sure you ended up with like 20 gold.
and then Snazzy had wanted to meet with Lady Dawn to go over everything
Specifically.
So I'll drop him at the Asirans, and then with the same expectation.
Yep.
And then I'll head over and talk to the Snavi.
Any of these like letters to go meet with people? Like nobody likes me.
Then on the Tuesday,
Oh, that's not true.
you're used to getting worked out by Zach.
At this point, I think I've bought 2
Not
relatively
any
nice
gold,
bottles
just-
of
So,
wine.
is that also
which
part
I'm
of the
gonna break
conversation? Is there
bank,
anything
so
you
that I've
want?
got something
Like, is
to
there, do you
negotiate
want, like, any
with
sort of,
during certain meetings.
nice things for pup? For yourself.
So,
Weapons.
Zach wakes people up, and then this is the day he goes out for lunch with Quest.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes for basically that's you done for the rest of the day. And when you come back, there's a lot of
why is that be done for the rest of the day? What's so special about going for lunch with Quest that takes longer?
Mostly.
Anal leakage.
There might be some drinking involved, and
Not from me.
Quest typically opened up a nice bottle of wine.
Good. Is that the 50 gold one?
No, that's being used, but you haven't seen it since you gave it to him.
And that's fine. It's like, it's not mine. I don't actually care. I was just curious if it was the same one I recognised. But no, because the thing is, Mr. Sharp is still all business about this.
Yep. And we're in a tavern of some sorts.
Yeah, tavern Mr. You can even choose,
Yeah.
but he's not drinking alcohol because he's still technically on duty.
Cool. So a nice cafe, a bottle
Sure.
of wine gets brought out,
Sure.
it gets drunk,
Excellent. Have
And
to carry
then-
you back to the lodge.
then the stage opens up and he pulls out the lute and he starts to play.
Uh-huh.
And he's there for the rest of the day.
No, he's not, because I drag him back to the lodge. Physically, if required, because I got shit to do, and I don't trust you. and he's actually quite open about that. After last time, it's like, no, I brought you out, have a good lunch. If you've got a shopping list, let's go do that. But no, I'm not leaving you out here to entertain all day. I got stuff to do. I'm not waiting around here.
You don't have to wait around here, but I'm staying. I've got people I want to see. I've got things to talk to. People to buy.
Things to talk to, people to buy.
You have two ways this is going to go. Actually, three ways this is going to go. I'm going to politely ask you to come back with me now. I'm going to order you to come back with me now. I'm going to fight you to come back with me now. What's going to happen?
well, the fourth he just comes back anyway.
Well, the other option is you go back, grab me, and I'll maybe take you.
Yeah, so that's another option that you can have on the table. But either way, yeah, we are going back
I would
now
assume that
together.
you've already left out.
He doesn't know that at this stage.
And just to clarify, the only reason I need to be this strict with you is because you disappeared on day one.
Alright, that seems fair.
Okay, so the both of you get back. By the time you do, Dawn has left with Janzo
We assume.
and Kroll, who wanted to go to the orphanage.
Both of them.
Kroll wanted to go to the orphanage, and Janzo went off to the church.
Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that.
So, did you have anything?
So, and you get to have your sit-down meet with the staff.
Ignore the money.
Yep.
Sorry, we're on Tuesday, aren't we? So Tuesday you actually have to wander all the way back to the Grand Lodge and then go back out and get them. So you have a sit-down with the Banshee captain.
Is it, if you look it up, yeah, sure. Is it like a war chopper or something? Sure.
Okay, so then we get to the Wednesday, so you've got 2 more days to go. Again, waking up early, and
So far the only person who's mixed practice is the gnome.
and
Once.
the gnome misses it again today.
Does anybody know where Jan? What do we call you when we don't know who's in charge?
Fidget.
No, we talked to you for like a week. So when we don't know who's in charge that day because we haven't seen you,
Then I guess
what
call
noun
me
do we
gnome?
use? No, but we have. There are other gnomes in the compound.
Where are they?
Yeah, but they've got
We?
names, individual
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
So if you go,
Where's
where's
the
the
gnome?"
gnome? And you can even go, the gnome.
And
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
else knows who.
No.
Yes.
I'm pure
Where's
gnome.
the
Because you're
gnome
half
tribe?
gnome, aren't you?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Where's the gnome
I'm
The
tribe?
tribe
the
of one.
gnome.
Yeah. Okay.
I look
So-
like an elf.
So
Yeah.
My mother.
So, where's-
an elf?
so where's the gnome tribe? Anybody see her leave?
Nope.
Nope.
So
No.
when was the last time anyone saw her?
I know they're so quiet these days.
When everyone went to sleep.
Last night?
Okay. I asked the guards, if they've seen gnome tribe this morning.
One of them points out that about 5 hours beforehand, they saw the blur of the little girl running into the forested area.
The first area inside the compound.
There are no forests inside the city, except for inside compounds.
Okay. Well, after training, I'll try and go find her, but That's separate.
Okay.
Yeah, the Pathfinder Lodge is
On
quite
that
expensive.
day, I get dragged back.
Mm-hmm.
Can Quest go and try and talk to the guards and sort out this favour that gets owed? Maybe with, I don't know, not having to do a favour?
So favour I owe. No favour, no favour. Because really, you know, all around, that's best.
Here's the other thing. The other, actually, another part of the discussion with Quest is, if you want something done, ask. Let's sort it out together. You don't need to be sneaking around behind everybody.
I'm not sneaking around behind everybody.
Day one, you were sneaking around behind people.
I didn't sneak. I got a letter. I went and talked to someone. You dragged me back. There was no sneaking around behind anybody.
Were you supervised? Like
Yeah.
we were told anyone without a wayfinder had to be?
All we were told is I can't leave or enter without one of you.
Mm-hmm. And so what was your plan?
Go talk to the people. Go find someone to enter back in with.
Like?
You, Lady Dawn, any other wayfinder in the city.
Interesting scenario. Hey, please don't do that. That's the polite first question. Please don't do that.
Hey, it was a question.
Taken
not
on
a
board.
request.
Alright, so that was just that conversation. Alright.
Okay, so
After training, can I find the gnome in the forested area? Or is she like hiding, so it's a competition?
it is a competition. You have to beat her
Stealth.
survival, actually.
Alright.
Well,
Should be
I
doing
don't
survival.
have fidget survival. It'd be a 5.
Yeah,
Be
fine.
It'd be a 5.
Wisdom.
That's about it.
What was your wisdom? Plus 2.
Yeah.
Never mind.
No,
I'm not rolling well today.
Around 10.
Yeah, I got an 8.
Yeah.
I am
Minimum I got was 10.
I'm not rolling
So
well.
the closest you got to Fidget was handprints on one of the guards' shields,
Handprints on one of the guards' shields.
Yup.
This.
where she'd basically done all these little symbols in the front of it before running off at some point.
I like to finger paint.
They're like, did
Yes.
you see her do that?
Yeah. Cute little girl.
Oh.
What am I going to do? Punch a little girl for drawing with handing on my shield?
No? Nope, but can you send a message to me next time she
How?
comes?
It's not like I have a carriage pigeon to.
Well, last time we were here, there were 3 guards. I'm assuming that when someone comes to the gate, you don't all disappear if someone gives you a message.
He was one of the ones who wanted to do the complex.
Okay.
She didn't actually.
Hang on. So you're telling me that the guards who walk through the complex have no way of getting messages to each other? Is that
Well,
what you're
they
telling me?
do, but they don't know how to get messages to someone they don't know. They don't know who they are.
I've been there for 3 years!
Yep. They don't know who they are.
Maybe I'm just that fucking.
I'm beginning to question the
I'm sorry.
legitimacy of this organization.
No,
I'm sorry, who
you're
are you?
underestimating
Who
the
are you?
fucking cuteness that resides in me.
Oh,
Yes,
and-
look, I just got here yesterday. I've been out on assignment for 5 years. I don't really care who you are. You are, at this stage, I'm just tired. And I got assigned guard duty because someone got drunk.
Mhm.
So who are you and why should I care?
I'm Captain Sharp. That's why you should care.
Okay, he pulls out his journal and starts writing it down.
Right?
And who have you lost?
You will hear tell of a small gnome, smaller than normal.
You got told mostly harmless.
Mostly.
That
2 arms.
that is a half truth.
Well, it also says don't provoke.
Yes, that
So
is
that's
that is a
not
truth.
harmful.
That's fine.
So neither was I going to provoke her, and by the time I had a chance to do something, she'd run off.
Yep.
I had no idea which way she'd run because she's too damn quick.
And as she's wont to do, but just be aware that she needs special care. So
Aw, for special.
if you do see her or if you're worried about her, please get word to myself or the current team of aspirants.
Okay, and which lodge are you?
I let him know where we normally board.
Oh, so you're one of those aspirant wannabes.
I believe the term is aspirant. Yes.
Well, good luck. You're off to a great start, he says. Looking at his shield. Okay, so
Not arguing.
No respect. None.
And you've got a lunch with Passim.
Yep.
And
Just so I'm clear, do I have enough days to do all of these, or does someone else have to have a dinner as well? Because the whole point was to actually give out these to
everyone just.
Okay.
So you get Passim and a meeting with the Silver Crusader afterwards.
I do?
Yeah.
I don't remember having this discussion.
Well, you didn't. You had a liquor shop that day.
Oh, I ignore it.
You do? Okay, I'll make it into that one. It's always fun to do that sort of thing.
You're not at their beck and call. I mean, come on, what the hell?
Okay.
She knows where I am.
Yeah, you want to come and see me? You come and see me.
And
Tell you though, if you hadn't gotten me actually in the church,
Yeah.
there's no way I would have gone to see her.
Yeah.
and the Shadowrords leader had left a message for Dawn
Yeah.
to catch up with you outside the grounds.
Yep, I'll go and see them. Before I go, I'll ask either of you two.
Kroll didn't want to come with. He had plans.
Oh, okay.
And
Inside or outside the lodge?
He doesn't say.
Well, if you need...
He sort of said, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I've got my day sorted out," and disappears.
Oh, okay.
And Quest was going off talking to the Snazzy again.
Okay.
And I'm still missing.
So,
So yes, I will follow you out.
I was actually going to
Blah,
say,
blah,
if that was the discussion, I'm going to follow Kroll.
Oh,
okay.
well, do
In
you
which
wish to
case,
say hi for me?
do you want to be the one who catches him? Give me a perception roll.
I'm guessing it's opposed.
Versus his thievery roll.
Thievery?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can roll more than a 5. So far, that's the highest thing I've rolled tonight.
Oh,
That's 15.
18.
Okay, you catch him putting his hands in various Pathfinder's pockets throughout the lodge.
Mm-hmm. I go pick him up.
You pick him up.
Yep. No.
It's not what it looks like.
At which point guards show up because people are complaining about someone putting beads in their pockets. They're very upset.
So it is what it looks like.
I'm not stealing. I'm practicing pickpocketing by putting beads in their pocket.
Okay.
I'm
Beads? Or...
giving things to people.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can you spell?
No.
But how else am I going to practice pickpocketing legally?
Hang on. While this is happening, roll perception.
And you do notice there's this, one of the guards has all these little handprints over his shield.
Yeah.
He's
Roll
just shaking his
perception.
head.
Perception?
Yeah.
That would be...
So I've been asked to say hi to the Snazzy leader from Dawn, so putting that into the extra.
And you actually get some letters from home.
So,
yay!
just for the 25.
Thank you. I
Holds up your coin purse.
give him. No, how much do I need to pay for that?
He's saying, "Oh, you don't need to pay. I'm just trying to
So, for full disclosure,
Trading favors.
let's have the
yeah.
discussion.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
all means,
Sure,
practice
cash
on
is
us.
king.
It's the thing is, it's not
Full,
you have
absolutely
to
full
ask
authority to
him.
practice
It means he
putting
just
beads.
asks
And at the end of the
I
day,
understand.
we'll just count how many you've done.
I understand.
So you can keep
I understand
track
I'm
of
trading
how
favors,
good
I
you
don't
have
like
got.
it.
I can do that.
But not other Pathfinders who are going to
But
be
thank you, I
annoyed and it's
will
going to damage our
eagerly
chances in the
await.
organisation.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay, and so the guard says, and that's true. And walks off.
That's two.
I kind of expected it.
What did I miss?
The guy with the handprints on his shield is going. Yeah.
Fuck all y'all.
Right. So yeah, we just had our discussion about the beads.
Yep.
I thought you said bees. And I was
Yeah, that's
like,
what I
no
thought
wonder,
as well.
No wonder
I was
people
like,
are getting pissed
What's
off.
bees in people's pockets? What the hell?
So at our debriefing that night, we do have a quick discussion about Kroll and how Kroll has been practicing his thievery skills by reverse pickpocketing people, which I actually have no problem with, except I've asked him to limit it to us so we can control who he does it to because the guards have been getting upset.
And you're gonna run out of beads, dude.
And
Eventually.
that way we can actually, he's welcome to do as many times as he wants, and we can even count, like, see what his record day.
So,
Yeah.
That night, while they're having their discussion, we're all having a discussion. Do you tell
What was
us?
that?
I don't think so.
About
no.
the bees.
I don't
Yes.
think they share it with
I was
you.
going to discuss it at
You
training the
discuss
next
it
day,
with
but
everyone,
anyway.
or-
No, that night we discussed it. I was then going to plan to discuss it at training the next morning
Okay, yeah.
as open team.
Yeah,
Am I at the training the next
Morning
morning?
briefing.
I think I am now.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I am.
But you're wanting to, after this training, to go to the orphanage and deliver some
Booty!
booties. She's knitted.
We needed, buddy.
So who is she today?
She's.
We got booties to deliver. Booties!
So you're talking to us now.
The
Yeah, we
wizard.
got booties to deliver.
Okay. So what is the best way to deal with you when you won't talk to us?
I can't answer that question because I've always wanted to talk to you, Mr. Sharp.
Okay. You know what I
Her
mean.
captain, her captain.
No.
Hey, so internally, do you ever talk with your others?
No.
So you have no idea of what they're doing without you.
No idea.
Do you leave yourself notes so that you know what you've done while you're away?
Fidget eats them.
Okay, do you write them on something that is either toxic or less edible?
I'm sorry, dear. I don't want to kill my own daughter.
Okay, so
That I'm also
So-
inhabiting at this point.
so
in
can
time.
you chisel it in stone or write it in
That's
something that is,
just-
or write it in something and give it to someone so that she can't eat it?
Seems like a lot of work.
You're a Pathfinder. You're supposed to take notes.
But I want an adventure, and that's
Technically,
like
she's
lot
not a
of
Pathfinder
structure.
yet.
Okay.
None of us are.
If you're intending to be a Pathfinder, you need to find a way to take notes that don't get eaten. What is your plan for that?
That's what an adventure's about. Finding the best way to do things.
She's on an adventure.
Do you talk about the pickpocketing thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because-
Okay.
You should see the state of my
Drusill's
spell.
gonna
book.
actively
She's ridden right through that.
oppose him and make sure that while I'm in the compound, my dog is with me.
We put a pouch on the dog. I want to count how many beads get on the dog.
When he says,
Yeah.
quest is
Yeah.
quest that he pickpocketed, like double down on the guard.
So
and two,
booties?
why were you using beads and not just like putting coppers into people's pockets? They wouldn't have complained.
Why
You
would I
could keep
waste money?
because they wouldn't complain. You can keep doing it.
Yeah, but if I happen to walk by one day and someone's complaining about bees in their pockets,
But if he's gone around with a handful of coppers in his hand after putting his hand in other people's pockets,
yeah,
he might get into more trouble.
exactly. It's obvious that this is not something they own. So
So booties.
Hey, look, I'm
Booties, booties, booties.
totally respect the activity. Just trying to fix it so it doesn't come back to bite us.
Yeah.
you didn't think it completely through.
Okay, so this was the day that you were assigned to have a big dinner with everyone because
Yep.
they're supposed to be going to their gala at the Lantern Lodge tomorrow.
So this is like the last night before the 7 days of downtime.
Okay.
Cool.
So this
And
is day 6 or day 7?
This is day 6, the Thursday. So the 10th of the month.
Yep.
So this is where he wants to go to.
Sorry.
take
What's our next task?
the gala at the Lantern Lodge
When did we find out about this?
today.
Right. Okay. I'm like, what memo did I miss?
What time?
It was sitting on Zach's chest when he wakes up.
Right.
Just
Jeez,
sitting
Lena
there
must be fun.
and a bit perfumed as well.
Oh god.
Ninjas. I blame ninjas.
Yeah, yeah. Hate those ninjas.
Perfumes ninjas.
Effeminate ninjas. What the hell?
Hey, not judging. Not
Carl's
don't
a
ask,
he.
don't tell.
Nothing wrong
In
with that.
the force. It's
Carl's a
fine.
he,
I'm not
right?
into it, but I'm
Say
nothing
again?
wrong with it.
Yeah.
At this moment, yes, but a potion can change that.
Nah. What fragrance are these ninjas using? Out of curiosity.
Orchid.
Orchid.
Okay. So
We smell orchid.
so team dinner.
Yep.
All right.
Team dinner. You got arranged to do this, but you were having lunch with Harry today.
Does he arrive?
You have not seen Harry yet for the whole week.
I saved myself a gold.
So
You
you
want
got
some cash?
Wait, I was going to discuss that at the team lunch.
Well, I haven't had lunch with him, dear. You could take me for lunch.
and you also have water to take to lunch. You're leaving that to last.
Well,
Because the
yes,
gala-
because we debrief every day anyway. And so you said, haven't taken you lunch? Well,
No, you've never taken me
I,
to lunch.
I tried to, but you didn't talk to me and you didn't leave yourself a note.
Oh, that wasn't me.
You should leave yourself a note.
You tell me how to raise my own child.
I'm
Are
telling
you
you.
telling me how
just
to
your
have
husband.
a relationship with my own husband?
I'm telling you how to communicate with them. Yes.
Don't you think that is none of your business?
You report to me, so it is my business.
It's my private life.
Your private life is in the military, dear. So you need to learn how to communicate.
That's a service. It's not my private life.
Oh, you can get out now if
Fine,
you
no
like.
lunch for you. You know what? You can deliver these booties. I'll deliver these booties without you. Lady Dawn, would you like to take me to deliver some booties to some orphanage?
I don't want to get between mum and dad.
Don't worry, dear, it's just mum today.
So that gold coin, like part of the shopping, I am going to buy a horrible tasting book for her to write in.
Yep.
Absolutely horrible.
Snazzy have the,
I'm
most of those
sure
books.
they do.
They can source one for you, no problems.
Yep, no worries. Because she has a spell book. She has to have a way of writing stuff that doesn't get eaten.
It's pretty
So
badly
I don't.
damaged. I mentioned that.
So I don't like being lied
I'm
to.
sure it has a blast on it that's very hard to unlock.
No, it's got proper holes. She's taken actual
Yeah.
chunks
So,
out of
so
this
it's like,
book.
so there is a way, and she's refusing to. I'm taking that a little bit personally, but I'm going
Well,
to try.
she's taking it very personally
Trying
now.
to find a way to give her something that would be a little bit more helpful and make her a better teammate.
He also provides a
How is it going to
oil
work?
to,
The child doesn't understand any languages.
to
That's not the
to
general
help
way.
keep the fragrance going.
Say again.
He provides you an oil to help keep the fragrance going.
Go.
Give me an check.
Even better, can it be something that stains the lips?
So give me a nature check.
11.
You are quite easily able to tell that whatever it is has part of skunk essence embedded in it.
Cool. As long as it doesn't sink out the whole place, it's like locally, like potpourri version. It sinks really and tastes really bad for the person doing it, but I don't want the whole unit to smell skunk.
He says it for about 10 minutes after you uncork the bottle. Everyone will smell it. But after that, only whenever it's on.
Yeah, the potpourri version doesn't actually work unless you stick your face in it or eat it. Cool.
So just sprinkle it all over the top of the book, and after 10 minutes, it won't stink the place up.
Cool.
After 10 minutes, no one will want to be there.
And so, yeah, at an appropriate time, actually, even at the team dinner, I do.
Can you do that? Here, look,
Here. Here's a book that I don't think Fidget will eat. You should be able to keep some notes in this.
Gee, I'll
So-
get right on that.
See, here's the thing. I read her report. It was actually really good. I know she can write.
Does she know that though?
No.
But I know I can write very well.
Yeah, I know.
So that day, Dawn has a meeting with the Cheliacs.
Yep.
And what I showed him earlier is explained to him.
Yep.
So he has a good idea of what was going on.
Okay.
And, well, he had a list of questions that were answered.
Cool.
And, while you were visiting the Snazzy had a brief word to Quest about some things that Quest could do to make up for some of those favors he's doing for him.
I'm sorry. Are you getting letters from home?
A, you're not sorry. B, you're only sorry you got caught. And C, I don't actually care. Just be honest with me.
I literally said I was getting information about things.
Mm-hmm.
It includes letters from homes.
Okay. Includes. Is there anything else we can help with?
You have one of those,
Doesn't help me.
doesn't it?
No. But my family travels.
Oh,
And
shit, of
also
course.
we don't have access to those yet.
We don't.
No, you only get access once you become
Pathfinders. Oh, okay.
Because it's actually using the Pathfinder network,
Ah,
which they don't like non-Pathfinders using.
funnily enough. Understandable.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
But so like, don't actually care. Just as long as you're being honest.
okay, so the things he's asking you to do are pretty much providing him the lowdown on the rest of the party members.
Is he asking that in front of Zach?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He says it loud enough for Zach to hear, and if Zach is having that, I can't quite hear, he pulls Zach over and then tells him.
And Zach's got a full poker face. He knew someone was
okay.
going to be doing it.
So, Yeah, no worries. I'll get you my full personality reports if you guys.
He says, sure, he likes this one a lot, so...
I'll make sure.
He says, you're the perfect patsy, aren't you?
Mhm.
He says, looking at you. You can do a nice little wink.
I'll make sure.
Zach just points back to Quest.
I'll make sure it's glowing.
Zach fully expects every Pathfinder faction leader to be asking that same question. It's not actually unexpected at all. Surprised they trusted you with it. But other than that, it's fine.
Did you read Quest's report?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... And that brings us to what everyone was doing that day. And then you finally get to the day of the gala.
And
Well, hang on, we were going to have the
group
And
dinner.
you had the group
the
dinner.
group dinner.
Group dinner. Thank you, everyone. It's been a really interesting week. And Zach shows everyone like the invitation we've got for the gala ball, like the next night. And, like this arrived for us today. This is what we're expected to be doing tomorrow. And he reads it out in full detail and hands it out. No secrets about it. Really appreciated the work you were doing for the reverse pickpocketing. Go through the stats. It's like how many did he get dropped on you? I'm pretty sure the record for me on one day was 4.
He does have a wolf bite on his head.
Has a what, sorry?
Wolf bite.
No. Are we rolling the challenge rolls against any
Yeah.
pickpocketing?
Speaking of which, really appreciate the work you're doing with Wolfie.
Yeah.
Both intimidating, efficient, and adorable. Like, great work. Who's actually at dinner with us?
I am dear.
Awesome.
Right? I'm pretty sure it's me.
Yes.
I am dear.
No worries. Your thoughtfulness and insight knitting booties for orphans was really admirable.
I appreciate that. The book, not so much.
I'm sure a
No, Fidget hasn't had a chance to play with the book
Yeah.
yet, but I'm sure she'll have a
I am
great time
sure
with
a
it.
lady of your caliber and intellect has excellent penmanship.
I certainly do.
I'm sure the Pathfinders will appreciate being able to read the reports that you can write.
I'm sure they will. And I'm sure that Fidget will appreciate the gift you've given her. I'll make sure to leave a note for her.
It would be wonderful to meet her one day. And has she learned how to read? I can't wait to see how this note works.
No, dear,
Occasionally.
she can't read, write,
She
or
doesn't like
understand
hanging
any
around anyway.
languages,
Sure.
by anything.
No worries.
So the most that you ever see of Fidget is Fidget running away.
Yeah. So if you could leave us any insight as to how we could communicate with your daughter and keep her safe
I
in
would
the
know,
wide
dear. I
world.
haven't seen her since she was 2.
Would you object to wearing a leash?
Yes.
At a later conversation, I do actually ask you how we are supposed to assist the mother who hasn't mothered her child since she was 2 to mother her child.
That's a good question. What's wrong with that one?
Because she got really indignant about mothering her child, and then I realised that she hasn't mothered her child since she was 2. And that kid would be really confused whenever she looks into a mirror and sees her mother.
No.
Oh no, she sees
running
herself.
around in the
They're already, they're already.
But she doesn't know it's
They're-
herself, because she has
they're
no
all
concept of
confused.
herself, because
Yeah.
she has no intelligence
So-
past the age of 2.
This is a challenge we need to think of.
Yes. Yes.
And because the mother doesn't seem to really want to have that discussion.
Okay, so
And Quest, your independence has been duly noted, and in all honesty, I really do want you acting more as the face of the group in the wide world, and don't let anyone talk down to you for any reason. We have got your back.
Was that a short joke?
Nope.
That was a short joke.
Are you sure? 'Cause I'm laughing.
Yeah.
No, like it touches me deeply. Thank you.
Because the thing that I
It should have been a
Therefore,
short
it must
joke.
be a joke.
yeah, it should have been.
Yeah.
If it touches you.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have that good a sense of humour. But at our lunch, like one of the things he really wants to put forward to on top of that is the fact that he gives zero shit about race, and he actually does describe like where he grew up. Everybody is hated equally. Race doesn't come into it. It's equally lethal for everybody. So, no matter who you are, where you are, he wants to appreciate you for your skill set. And
hate you for my personality.
no, actually he doesn't. He just wants to make sure you're not doing something else that is going to reflect badly on the group. Again. That's the only angle he's coming from. He actively wants to help you do what you want to do.
I understand that this is a big personal issue for you, and you don't want to be looked down on by other people because of what I do. But
No, actually, he feels responsible for you because that's what he was told. He was, he feels responsible for you.
Has anyone actually reprimanded you for my actions?
Once so far, yes.
Oh, I apologise for that. I won't do it again. Can you tell me what it was?
Disappearing without supervision.
Who reprimanded you? Who reprimanded you?
Hey, where the guards? When I got back, where's the other guy? Oh,
Oh, well, I apologise for that. No wonder they were treating you like a dick.
That could be why. Yeah, that could be why.
and again, no problem with what you're trying to do, but just there has to be a better way to do it so the group as a whole looks better. That's all it is.
Okay, so that's the week downtime. Now I'm going to go around the table. Stefan, remind us
No,
who you
you-
are and what actually...
The group meal.
What did
You
you
still haven't
do?
done the group meal.
So that was the discussion
that
at the
the other
group
people
meeting,
didn't find out
but
about
is more stuff for you as well?
No.
Because I didn't need to talk to you two.
Doesn't have to be long. Not a long
Hang on,
conversation.
sorry. Just we had some more discussions. At the
You
group.
were gonna put forward the
Oh yes.
the expenses.
Yeah. Two things to note as a group. One, we have been asked to put forward. He gets out the paperwork. A group charter within the Pathfinders because it looks as though that however we deal with things over the next few weeks, the Pathfinder Society sees us as a unit in general. And they have asked us to put forward a name and charter for our group. So we can be referred to as not just individuals, but as a cohesive unit. Think on suggestions about that over dinner. Secondly, as a unit, I would suggest that there are going to be things that we can buy as a unit, accommodation, food, travel, etc. And rather than everybody individually holding different pools of wealth, I would suggest that we put a percentage of whatever we have into a group pocket for someone to carry, doesn't need to be me at all, for group expenses. Those are the two key group things that I wanted to discuss.
Sure.
And then relax over dinner as those get discussed.
Did Quest make any money during performances, or is he just playing for food?
Playing for food.
Okay.
How much do you want?
I was just thinking 10% of whatever we
Sarge made a
get
bit of money from you playing.
individually.
But they did.
Sure.
No, to make it nice and simple.
Yeah, my
So
character
put it simply,
goes
you
into a
need the
pocket
people you're
and
looking
pulls
for,
out
that's snazzy.
6 gold.
Yep.
Say that again?
Says,
So you know who
that's-
you're looking for our local thieves guild?
Yes. They're the snazzy, I understand.
I'm happy to do
I was
that.
just
I'm
trying to
sure my
find
husband will too when
people
you tell
to
him.
talk to when
but
I need
I'd
to
like
have
to keep
things done
Fidget's
quickly.
money for
That
college.
is them.
Yep.
Okay. How do we know what's Fidget's money?
I don't know, you'd have to ask her.
Fidget doesn't
It's
have
easy.
money.
It's the ones with the bite marks on it.
Hang on.
Otherwise,
Hang-
give it to me and my husband. I
Next-
mean, we don't know.
yeah.
We're already here once
Next-
third of the time.
Next question. Can Fidget count?
No.
Okay. Right.
See, Fidget can't do much.
She is.
She has kept herself alive in the wild.
She is. As I was about to
6
say.
years.
Yeah. She
But
is
otherwise, no.
excellent. She is excellent at keeping a low profile and keeping herself safe via obscurity.
I'm
Wonderful.
very proud of her.
Just worried about in the outside world how she will find us if she goes running off and we need to move.
I'm sure she has a plan. But you'd have to ask her.
Love to, and we want to share your confidence.
Oh dear, she'll be fine. She kept us alive.
What manner of speaking?
I don't have enough knowledge to argue against that, so alright.
Are we presuming that some sort of magic happened or went wrong? and
We're
that's
not
that-
quite sure what happened. We
Right.
walked in for a family picnic and we came out like this.
6 years
None,
later.
none of the others have
6
any
years later,
memory
yeah.
of what happened and the child has never told anyone.
Yeah,
right.
because we've only got our memories individually.
And that ends before it ever happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have the 3 names, right?
Yes.
So we can yell out to Fidget and hope she comes back.
Um, presume.
Oh, I kind
Can
of
I
want to make it
suggest,
do that now.
if we get
To
a time
track?
tomorrow, we find an artificer
Okay.
and make a tracking
Yeah,
ring.
Make a what?
So you
Sorry?
have plenty
Make a
of
tracking
opportunity
ring?
with fidget,
Yeah,
even
sure.
though he doesn't succeed at
And,
that.
and
sketch it
sketches.
into
So hey, I'm trading a puppy.
the skin.
It works.
Okay, so on the next day, Jen's
Hang
going to
on,
be having
sorry,
a long
go-
chat with the leader of the Silver Crusade.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
I'll be
Silver
having a long chat
Yeah.
Sorry.
with the Silver Crusade.
Yeah, she'll come and.
How does that
So, hang on, at dinner, does a group name get decided?
My character.
Or even
doesn't
put
care.
forward?
Human
Um,
beings.
Yeah,
Oh, giants.
Well,
we're
not-
certainly
not-
giants.
Is everyone... Zach was
They
trying to
might
say,
be giants.
Is everyone humans?
They're certainly
No,
giants.
No, I was
Certainly
going for the
giants.
most
No.
unoffensive.
Well,
Or Operation Short Step. Operation Pancake.
I think we're all half. Well,
I'm
half
full
human,
no,
half orc,
but
I
I'm just very tiny.
I want to
still.
take more of it.
Oh, hang on. Sharps Brigade.
No.
I may not be your leader at the end of this.
Well, then we can change our name again, maybe. I don't know.
What an absolute unit.
Lady Dawn's
It wasn't
despair.
us.
Despair. Lady Dawn's despair.
Right, where are we anyway? We're the
No game
Pathfinders.
schedule.
We're in
Absalom.
Absalom.
Any suggestions?
And you know that
Say
your
again?
first rule assignment is going to be in Varisia.
Tempest Hunters, like storm chasers.
Absalom's
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not going to work.
sadness.
Mm-hmm. The only one Zach put forward was called League of Steel. Seems like a decent name for like a mercenary armed group of people to go wandering around.
I don't think we screamed steel. Mishap, chaos, and uncertainty. Sure,
Depends on how you spell
steel.
steel, but anyway.
Well, there is that, yeah.
You have plenty of members who are good at that.
True.
That would all be signed
Oh.
up wrong on the form.
Did give you coin pouch back, by the way.
Oh yeah. What do you mean that way?
Like at the time, it was like, yeah.
I like Stefan's suggestion actually.
Which one's that one?
was
Tempest Hunters.
Tempest Hunters. Mm-hmm.
Got nothing better for the moment.
I still like the human beings.
But I'm not human.
That's the whole point.
Well, you can go to the human hunters.
Cubo.
Human hunters. Oh, because that's
Hey,
what
I tried to find a racistness. You said I couldn't.
Tempest Hunters. Well, Tempest Hunters it is. And that's the paperwork that gets handed in the next day. Alright, now, for a gala event, I'm like reading between the lines. So who's like over the course of the week, like we know who's trained in society and who's not.
Yep.
You're not.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Got +8.
Society, awesome.
Parts of me are.
I see. So, asking around and like knowing what we know, is this going to be somewhat of a formal affair?
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
dear.
Does everyone have nice clothes to wear?
Yes.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
We need to go shopping.
Probably the nicest thing I have is the armor I'm wearing.
Alright. Probably not
It's
the thing to
very
wear.
lovely armor, dear.
I have the
Oh, yeah, yeah.
potatoes.
Yeah.
that they have.
we're-
What does it
Yeah.
say about equipment?
Does it?
No.
No.
Mm.
Alright.
But it is done with gold ink.
Mhm. So, what would you suggest?
Either
In
no
terms of
equipment or
weapons,
all of it.
Yeah, weapons, armor, equipment, and clothing. As
So the
What would
lord
you
itself has about 1 gold coin worth of gold in income.
I would advise we not go because we clearly shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like finest clothes. If
And
you've got
you're invited by the Lantern Lord. one of the
yeah,
Pathfinder
hands up,
Society.
everyone who wants to ignore the invitation.
hang on.
This is test number 2.
Goes
As
out.
it also says in there.
I know he says in there. Right, well, not going is not an option.
Well, goes out,
Yeah,
picks
go,
some
it's an option,
flowers,
it's just
gets
a
a
very
bikini
poor
and
option.
dresses
It
up
just immediately
fucking
failed the test.
glam, fucking sexy ass dress out of all this.
And
stuff.
it's Genzo today.
Oh damn, it's Janzo. Well,
That is a nice dress.
oh that's right, we're on Janzo Day. Janzo shines his armor.
That's what I thought
I
was
don't know.
funny.
I like the
So
dress
you
idea.
do end up being taken off to the side by the orc-hating paladin from ceremony temple.
Silver Crusade.
The Silver Crusade.
Yeah.
And she has a long talk to Jan.
If you find you
about
need some
how
more
he
money,
can do better penance if he actually
I've
talks.
currently found myself to have
And
an
gives
absolute
him
arse
a
ton of it,
while he's in
and
Thassilonian,
nothing to
you
use
should
it on,
come
nothing to
and,
spend it on.
Oh, we have
help
lots
work
that we
with
can spend
the
it on for
poor
sure.
in the
Can you
center.
find me the list of
And the less fortunate.
280
Right.
on the website?
Yeah.
Would anyone else like a coffee?
Yes, please.
Kind of feel
Totally
like
don't.
I'd be quiet
believe you, I
though,
just
probably
couldn't
still
find it.
until I went to
please.
see them.
Oh,
yes.
she
No?
was. She
Okay.
came to see you.
Oh.
So I talk.
Yeah, at this point I don't bother.
Just don't normal.
In fact, it got even better than
There's
that.
no
I mean,
rush.
spreadsheets.
Oh,
So going to the church?
Yes.
Just going to the church because we could deal with the assistance
I'm good,
of
thank you.
those who are less fortunate, especially those willing to deal with orc and goblins. Are always nice to have around.
Okay. Cool. Hey guys, I can talk now.
which one are you?
Yep.
Jan's
How much
Oh.
gold
Oh,
did you
sorry, we
initially
thought it was
start
Fidget.
with again?
The
Standing in front of you, clearly I'm not Fidget.
15 gold.
The dress kind of gave it away.
Which
Yeah, I just haven't
we-
tallied all of that up. Yeah, I'm under.
Yeah, no,
so
you're
I'm
gonna
just
need to
wondering
wear
how
a
much
much
more
nicer
I can
dress.
I need to
buy.
So
Oh, no, I'm gonna go.
And so,
this would be a
Juza,
ceremonial weapons, if any. Don't go in on.
Why do you have a spreadsheet?
because
How
I
would I
like
find out?
spreadsheets, okay?
Like I'm sure there's a library somewhere I can go and
Okay.
So
research to find
I
out
did
what.
actually
Sure.
keep track of.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know who's in which faction though, do we?
What
It's
you
private
got.
information.
some of them
So
were
you
open,
got.
and you know that
the Grand Lords faction
Janira,
rewards
wears the
for
Grand Lords
silver?
faction open.
Oh, cool.
Wait,
I'll go ask
I
her.
did.
Yeah. Everybody
Yep,
did.
she goes, oh, hi, how you doing, Quest?
Everybody got that
Yeah,
one.
good. Thank you. And yourself?
So-
I hope
You
you're
have
happy.
tried to make more baked goods for me the last lot you
And
made
you
was
also got
horrible.
the
Yes,
Scars
they were.
Award
I do
too,
apologise for
which
that.
is 10 gold.
My skills do not extend to cooking.
Well, I say we blame it on the
Oh,
the
I'll read it for you.
on the halfling who
Because
blew up the kitchen.
the
We still haven't got the
website
kilns
counts
working
gold
properly
by
since he
from
did
the
that.
power counter.
That wasn't one
And-
of us, right? No. Okay, yeah, sure. We'll blame it on him.
No, they're the guys who did the Wednesday night testing. Wednesday test.
All right. You're
In the
with
game, what I've actually lined them up so it is technically you guys have your thing start on a Friday in the game.
Yeah.
You work with the Lantern Lodge, don't you?
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
They're those overseas crazy people. You know that they're about as far from here as any place.
Right. So you don't know much about them?
I don't know quite a lot about
All right. Did you get invited to a thing right after you finished your training?
Yeah. Well, that was part of the training.
Right. What were they wearing? What did they expect you to wear?
Well, I don't think they expect you to wear what they wear because
Yes, that would
what
be
they wear
sensitive.
is very breezy if you don't know how to tie it up properly. And a lot of people made mistakes,
I'm sure they did.
especially when the robes came off.
What do you got?
In the middle of bowing.
Juza.
Was like other people took their robes off while bowing,
I
or
don't
they
know,
fell
they're
off
just-
while they were there.
Well, this is all about bowing. They didn't know how to tie it up. It is basically it is an art form just trying to tie those silly little silk robes together.
I have seen them, and yes, I would agree.
I tried it once. It was a horrible experience. She says.
The faction
It felt good though, but it just kept falling off.
Because the other Chiliax one is...
I will try not to imagine that too much.
She doesn't mind.
Okay. What would you suggest we wear? Do we take equipment in with us?
Clean, presentable. I would not think it
I think that's
with you to a ball unless you're expecting trouble.
Okay.
Normally, I would say that would give you time to get your stuff, your affairs in order if they have something in mind for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they provide it to you.
What is it, 10?
All right.
So it's 10
So just
gold and silver.
best clothes we can, and
I
don't fuck it up.
And have a pack ready in case they want you to go right after.
Okay. Thank you for your help.
That's
Can
okay.
I get you anything?
Though, if any of your group know Tian, that would be the great time to show how cultured you are.
That's the language, right?
Yep.
I will
what is
let them know.
language?
It's a local language called Tian, and
No, no.
it's a regional language spoken by people on the other side of the goddamn world.
Yeah.
And they are the people who run the Lantern
You'll use it.
faction.
In their country and in their embassy.
yeah.
That's, those are the places. It ain't my country, and I'm not learning a language for an embassy.
No.
Sorry, Martin. We just.
Em was just about to say something.
Yeah, I was just saying because I'm just talking with Adam, and we're not sure whether my character's been put on the right
list of rewards.
So you got the Cheliax one because you actually completed the Cheliax.
She wasn't there for the Cheliax one. She was there for the Scarsny one.
She was there for the Scar- she wasn't there for the
Yep,
Scar-
for the warehouse.
the warehouse.
She joined us at the warehouse. Her and Pasim joined us at the warehouse.
Okay, in which case I'll give you the Scarsy one as well.
And does she also get the Absalom one? Because
as
everyone
well?
else was listed there, but Duzar wasn't.
No, he didn't get the Grand Lodge.
Didn't get the Grand Lodge one. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Just
so
the Scarsny
the
one.
27 that I wrote down earlier, I can keep that. Okay, and so the other one was 10 gold.
The Cheliax woman, she really liked the way you do stuff.
To the point of 27 silver.
There's 10 gold pieces for the other one.
Yeah, 10 gold and 11 silver, I think. Yeah, just
All
had
in
that.
Varisian coins. So
Oh, yeah.
coins that you're, using.
That's the other thing. Martin told me that to keep track of the awards and the different types of coinage.
Because the coins are more valuable depending on who you spend them with.
So what is the 27
Oh, really?
silver?
You may actually get someone willing to open up with
Cheliax
it if you pay them in the right coins.
Okay, so that's from the Chilic
It might not have anything to do with what you're buying or what you're doing, it's just the fact that you're paying them with the right coin. And you'll have people throw you out of the store if you pay for the wrong coin.
Oh, shit. Okay.
This is like the favour or the copper and silver stuff.
This is doesn't gold, copper, silver. It doesn't really matter what. This is not to do for favour. This is to do with
Yeah,
the
this is
actual
actually
coinage that they
yes.
provided.
People won't accept certain values.
Epsilon coins are universally accepted. But if you want to convert
national
anything
coins.
over to the Epsilon coins, you're pretty much having the worst exchange rate. The national coins are the easiest to get, but they're the one. The Cheliax ones in particular are the next best one, the easiest coin of them all to get, and the one most hated.
To the point where some people think they're cursed.
So there's 27 gold pieces, the silver pieces I have are...
Cheliax coins.
Yeah, but they're like pretty useless.
Oh no, they're not useless. You've just got to be careful using them.
Right.
So if you're going to leave a tip and no one knows you've done it, they're the best coins to leave. Because there's a good chance they're going to throw that into the pool for everyone else to get and not just palm it themselves. Thieves will not steal those coins.
So the 15 gold we
Sure.
started with, is that a
Fuck
particular...
that. I got no problems with
Here
it.
we go.
It's just considered bad luck to steal
Consider them
the
Absalom
coins.
coins, so the generic.
For all the general population.
Yeah.
Thieves normally, they are superstitious a lot.
Devout, even.
So when you get adventurer level, that you start learning that those superstitions might not be what they live up to. And then occasionally you come across a magic coin and get screwed.
Yeah. This is one of those actually cursed ones. Oh, shit.
Yeah, and what's the bet it was an Absalom one?
Yeah.
Well, there are rumours that souls are used in the making of Cheliax coins.
Oh, I can tell you all sorts of rumors about my church too. We're not going into it.
It's one of the reasons people don't want to deal in Cheliax.
I think that's the lowest level reason. You don't want to deal with Cheliax. Because it's not the money that steals your souls, it's the people. So if anyone doesn't have fine quality clothing, we go shopping for some. Yep. And this is exactly the sort of thing for party fun stuff.
And the thing is, they have an orc shop that deals in just orcs.
Wait,
And the thing is, they see you as a half orc, and they're quite happy to help you. That they apologise for, the fact that there's some human in you, but we'll make the alterations as necessary.
You're literally swimming in some of these clothes. they give you a poncho. It's like a muumuu.
Because
Maybe the first time
you can sort of see their mannequins make you feel like you're home.
That's pretty awesome.
yeah. And you're probably just standing around these like giant mannequins going.
And you do notice there is this discrepancy with the population of the city. During the brightest time of the day, it's mainly humans around. Once you start getting to dusk and dawn, you've got a lot of elves, gnomes, dwarves, all filling most of the streets. And through the most of the darkest of the night, all the rest of the humans.
Once you started saying the worst of the night.
Well, most of the people see that as the worst of the night. But no store really shuts. Everything's always open.
Nighttime is the right time, baby.
So
Alright.
my character would probably feel better going out at night. Are we allowed to go out at night?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Happily.
Okay, cool.
Because the
But-
night doesn't affect us. It couldn't night vision.
The ball
night
starts
vision or dark vision?
at 7th
Dark
night, right?
Dark
Also,
vision.
it's
Low light and
Yeah,
dark vision.
so-
You've got dark vision.
If you want to go
I
out
can't
to get
remember
this
that.
get this new gown, you're gonna have to go out
During the day.
like before the sun rises. Like we wake up, we
low
see this
light.
note, and you have to leave almost immediately for it.
Why?
Because you're not going to have time to get a new suit tailored for her before the ball starts. If she wants to go out at night.
Oh, we'll find out. Oh, and that's the most common. But like you said, no store ever shuts.
Yeah.
So preference is night for those races.
Sure.
But you can still go out during the day.
Sure, she can, but she just said she doesn't want to.
No, she prefers to go out at
I
night.
don't prefer to go out at night.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that adventure half the time.
It's daylight. We better put up here.
Yeah, oh
I'm
jeez.
excited at the froth. It was twice that much before I kind of.
I love your
That's
work.
amazing.
Thank you.
That is awesome.
There is some coffee in there.
That's brilliant.
Another one. Sunday best. Don't bring weapons.
Don't bring weapons.
Don't bring weapons. Don't bring any other equipment.
So
Okay.
who's Sunday best? That you got to be clear about because his Sunday best might have been a bit different because that was
That's
when he went to
cool.
Meddy's
That's very cool.
church.
I still get the reference.
I just thought I'd make it obvious to everyone else.
Yep, no, it's all fine.
Well, that probably would have been missed on Dooza if I hadn't been taken out shopping proper
Yeah.
clothes. Because I probably would have just worn my armor.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that's
keep
what
a pack
Danzo
handy
was planning
because we
on
might be
wearing.
asked to leave immediately.
Alright, so pack, but
Pack.
don't carry.
Don't carry.
Okay. Thank you. That's good advice.
And it didn't cost you anything except conversation.
So it didn't cost me anything. I got paid twice.
And just for the downtime, did any of the money or information gathering help get us closer to those ambushing scumbags?
Everything dried up, and none of the other people who got ambushed wanted to talk about it afterwards.
I don't care about the other people who got ambushed.
Well, maybe if you
I
can.
had one set of information. I have taken it to my information gathering people, and I want them to find out.
Oh, most of them, yeah, we'll look into this for you. We didn't hear anything back from them.
Even my church.
Yeah.
Really? Another conversation at a later time will be like, what's up with that?
Maybe I don't like you.
That could happen.
I don't think my wife likes you.
That could happen too.
Maybe she likes him too much.
Oh, I doubt that. You've met her.
Has she started writing notes?
Oh, God,
Track
no.
of the general plot thing.
It's got the vibe.
I
well.
will,
I came
yeah.
into the body. And I
Okay,
knew.
so we'll go back to
So-
the introduction of who everyone is again. And
Right.
Stefan, the question was, what did you do during that week of downtime that the others didn't find out about?
Thing, yeah.
All right. I don't mind not finding out. I don't want a metagame.
It was.
It's more fun this way.
It is more fun this way.
Because it means that I get round to you get to say the same thing.
Sure.
It's a lot easier for you and Lady Dawn to do stuff without anyone noticing because you can just walk out.
Let's see. I took the kids from the orphanage to a nearby archery range and showed them how to shoot one by one.
Cool.
And checked on their health, how they're doing since the arrest of their matron.
And I'm sure pulling the arrows out of the
Nice.
dead orphans didn't really...
Nice! Apart from the
Shoot the
nurse.
orphans, I taught them how to shoot at a range.
Well, that's why he was doing it one by one.
Yeah.
Start running!
Yeah. Mass killing of orphans aside, it was really nice of you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help with the way he worded that one. It was just
Yep, I
fantastic.
think that was it. Because they already knew about healing in the cathedral. And... yeah.
Okay, so that is Stefan now. Who's your character and what did they do that the other people didn't find out about? Considering you spent most of your time inside the compound.
Dooza probably spent most of his time training his little wolf puppy. And spending a lot of times in that sort of a stable animal area.
It's a forest. There's a forest inside the Pathfinder compound.
Inside.
It is
Inside.
big. It's like a
Is that where
it's-
she hides?
It's like a small Renaissance palace, and it has like almost hunting grounds and a menagerie.
Okay, well, it would be like training my dog to do like hunting things, like
Yeah.
fetching,
So
tracking.
you know the size of the zoo here?
Yep.
Imagine like 4 or 5 times the size of that.
Oh, okay.
And,
And is that the forest that Fidget
yeah.
hides in? Okay, well, so on days that Fidget goes hides after morning training. Those days I'll teach the puppy how to track.
And the day after he started doing his put beads on people, puppy starts to poop beads.
And I probably will.
Those don't count.
I probably go after that. Go find. What are you again? Elf.
Frog. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
no.
elf. I'm like 3 feet.
And probably scold you for that one.
But he does also have a wolf bite on his hand at that stage.
Yeah.
Maybe scold him a slight bit less, but still scold him.
It turns out that he was trying to put it in the pouch. The puppy bit him and then ate all his beads that he dropped, and then ran off.
That's the compound.
Mate, who ran off? Him or
Puppy.
the dog?
It's huge.
Just checking.
Like
Alright.
that's the menagerie.
Yeah.
That's like this section of the forest. Apparently that's a bad building.
Bad building.
They do have the bad building. No one goes to the bad building.
Don't go to the bad
It
building.
is a city place.
Right. Well,
Occasionally you
It's
get
a
invited to the bad
place.
building, but no one sees you.
Yeah, you don't go to the bad building.
So yeah, probably like on days that Fidget is actually teaching my puppy to track an item being Fidget, and just other daily activities like that.
And there'll be lots of other rangers.
And there's underground stuff too.
Hogwarts.
So probably talking
Yeah.
with them, exchanging
Hogwarts with more grass.
ideas.
Okay, so Adam, what is Zach doing?
Stuff that nobody else would have seen. He spoke with. He did shopping all over the city. Also, it probably wasn't clear. He actually rented a horse for the week because you could do that, and he's been riding around Absalom all week, and surrounds because he misses riding horses. And he did shopping. The sort of stuff he was shopping for was decidedly shady. There was a couple of doses of poison involved.
Oh.
Gee, now I really want to use that book you gave me.
Definitely some sharp objects. And he spent time with some very shady characters doing information gathering. And he went to the Church
Okay, so
of
the biggest thing
Calistria.
your character found out was all the members who mugged you were part of the Shadow Lodge.
Well, I knew they were Pathfinders. It was an easy assumption for the Shadow Lodge. Do I get some money back for that? Because that is the cheapest information ever.
No. When you spread money around for information.
You
get what you get.
Paid for, son.
But and the thing is, you do find out that the box is the artifact, and it's basically a test of character.
Mm-hmm.
That they always hire their thuggy-oriented troops to see how far the people who are willing to go all the way.
I would have loved my
Goddess
character
of
to be that.
Revenge.
Yeah,
one
I
of them
was in the
stabbed
wrong
my
body.
lieutenant.
No, I was never stabbed.
Who got stabbed?
No one got
No one.
stabbed.
They threatened.
They were
Yeah.
threatening to.
No,
The blade was placed against my back, but I never got stabbed. That's-
I remember this completely differently when you told us. I thought
No.
you actually took damage.
No,
No.
no one took damage.
No.
We did not fight at all.
I'm less annoyed. I'm actually significantly less annoyed and willing to
The
drop it
person
then.
who took damage is the person who dropped the trunk.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Wait, so yeah, he took damage.
I was only livid about it because one of my team got stabbed, and I was willing to take this as far as need go.
Yeah.
Because that, but if no one was actually hurt, then it's like, oh,
Well, his toe was. His toe might want revenge.
I was
No, I'm good, thanks.
No, he didn't drop it on
Yeah,
his
I was-
toe. They
my
dropped it
character
on
was
one of
good.
the
Oh,
toes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes,
we
my
did
character's
too.
got-
You did more damage to them than they did to
Yeah.
you.
if you weren't damaged, then it's just a conversation.
bit of intimidation, a bit of
Major intimidation, and people were made to back down.
Yeah, no, but hell, that's freaking part of the course.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's just no Goddess of Revenge. Someone stabbed my lieutenant. That was where I was going berserk.
Oh, well, that was
But if
made
that's
in-
not what happened, then I don't care.
And you find that's why the clergy were a little. Are you sure you got all the details, sort of thing? And you had to go clean up the details and go, oh, okay.
Apparently not.
So, and so you,
Misreported.
so they sort of
Misread.
gave you the slap on the back of their head for the going a bit too far before getting all the facts.
Hang on, hey, they're slapping me on the back of the head for paying them too much money to find out information.
Pretty much.
Because you just wasted your money.
Call my mother.
yeah. Mom, my check is.
They're bullying me.
You're a shit church. I want a new one.
But that's alright. Look, my church makes up for it in other wonderfully hedonistic ways, so
Yes.
I'm really not too upset about it.
And besides, that might have been part of some other information they were delivering. So.
Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is I did actually want to spend the money to buy a Bible, which I'm assuming is going to be like a scholar's book.
There is a religious text.
I know, it's called the Book of Joy.
I mean, in the list of items, on the equipment list, it has religious text, so it just costs that much.
Yeah, cool.
And it is it'll be the Book of Joy or any other of her
Yeah.
books.
So
So
yeah,
they each have a couple.
I want one of those.
Yep.
That's fine.
You get the illustrated version.
Don't.
They all have illustrations.
If they all are, that's fine. But I don't hunt down the
I want the
illustrated
one with the
version.
illustrations.
Oh.
Look at this way. If you're not a follower of her, everyone removes the illustrations. If you're
Yeah,
a
yeah.
follower of her, there's lots of
It's
text.
like everybody remembers the Kama Sutra for the dirty pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually a book that goes with it.
Yeah.
There is. And it might be they flick between 10 pages to get to the first picture, but they remember the picture.
They remember the
10 pages.
pictures.
Like I said, many people think it's the illustrated version. So yes, and we go to Peter.
Somebody gets captured with the Book of Joy. I'm reading it for the articles.
Exactly.
And it does happen.
Joy.
I'm sure it happened the first time someone found you.
No, it did
How
not.
big is the Book of Joy?
Yeah, effectively Bible-sized. It's
Yeah, but you can
pocket
get
Bible.
mini Bibles. Can you get mini
Well,
books of joy?
I'm assuming it is because it's not.
Because that'd be fantastic to reverse pickpocket mini books of joys and people.
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta pay for it. We'll do it. Little Book of Joy, Little Book of Joy. I need a Little Book of Joy.
Oh look, now we found the ultimate team.
Normally it means handout.
Little
because you've
Joy.
got battle axe for the two-handed, so axe would normally be single
Yeah.
hand.
Well, because it's the Orc neck splitter, so I'm wondering whether, because it's in the specialty weapon.
The Orc neck splitter will tell you if it's a two-handed weapon or not.
I don't think it does. Well, it doesn't say two-handed.
It says in the equipment section.
I'll
Yeah.
find
Okay,
it.
so
We'll find it.
what is Lady Dawn doing?
Well, my character's Lady Dawn, currently the Pathfinder's MVP.
Own it. Own it.
I'm not sure why, but yeah. And honestly, you guys know pretty much everything that I did. I went to visit pretty much every one of the bar the Lantern Lodge, I think.
You visited all the ones that have already interacted with the party.
Yeah, and spoke with them.
And you
Including the Shadow Lodge.
Yeah.
And you even got to sit down with the four people that mugged you.
Did I?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
I'm only hearing about it now.
Well, your memory's as bad as mine.
See,
Yeah.
that's the one thing you didn't tell anyone else. There you go, you did have something.
Awesome.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fantastic.
What did I miss?
I got to sit down
you-
with
you-
the guys who mugged me.
Share a beer. Swap stories.
Although I guess, yeah, I mean, my character's would have treated it as an opportunity to network.
Yep.
Because most of
And they think that the next time they get to mug a group of newbies, they'd like to ask you along.
Do it.
yeah, sure, why not?
Well, they can do it. They surely got another one coming up in the next month or two.
Sure, yeah.
Fantastic.
If I'm in town at the time, why not? It's a learning experience. It's something to
Oh,
teach
yeah.
the up and coming. I'm
Oh,
happy
that's
to to give back to the Pathfinder Society. Yeah, sure.
Give back.
Yeah, give back.
Okay, so then we go on to Morgan, and what did Little Quest get away with that no one else found out about?
I don't know. I think I told them largely what I was doing. Did I find out any of the extra information I was looking for?
Which bits?
Like news from outside the city and what else
you
has
did-
happened since
So
we've been
in
cooped
the,
up?
in the letters you got news that strange happenings are going on in Varisia.
Varisia?
All over the country.
That's all our home country, isn't it?
Yep.
We're all from different
All
parts
over the
of Russia.
country, all the ancient relics of Thassilonian are starting to light up.
Cool. Ooh, we got some cool stuff to do.
Did I actually meet any of the other fences, or was I only ever talking to Goril?
Grill would introduce you to various fences around the city, so if you need to put something in,
Yep.
you can do so without having to see him in
Yep.
person.
And any of the family's contacts in city, or
Oh, you got probably about 10 different contacts around there that you can go and see at various points.
Neat.
At least one in each of the suburbs.
cool. So,
And the lady of the orphanage is the contact for that region.
is she actually she's still in jail?
No, she was not in jail at
Oh,
all.
she got out. It was all set up.
Well, yes, you guys got let off for good behaviour from the court.
Right.
So just so we're clear, the noble who was abusing children and neglecting children,
That's right.
Skarsny dude
Treat
is actively still using her, and she's out and about
Yep.
as a contact for the faction.
And you do find out that every time that there's a group of Pathfinders taking her medicine, all the local kids are rounded up and that are sick and laid out in the beds.
Yeah, I let that on during the group night.
I told you it was all.
None of the kids
It's
are
all
actually
play, it's all
orphans.
slur.
They're all just brought in
And they get
from
free
the
healing.
region.
For
Free medicine.
free healing to play up to the Pathfinders.
Mhm.
And the more they play up, the parents will get a bonus at the end of the night.
So they're not being abused. They're just told to act like they're being abused.
Mm-hmm. So this then raises the question: how seriously do we take anything else that we're told or shown?
And
About as seriously as you feel we need to take it.
is can you actually see between the lies?
Yeah.
And most Pathfinders have to do that on a day-to-day basis.
Mhm.
Everyone deals in half-truths.
But no, it's not an absolute question. It's an honest question. It's like, okay, so that means how seriously do we take anything that anything else that we're presented with?
We only trust each other, dear. No.
Oh,
only
I give the
trust
rest of the
each
party
other.
information.
It's wrong
Like,
voice.
Wrong voice.
all
Like,
pertinent information I find about what's happened in the last couple of years, I let on. I tell people.
Okay,
Hmm,
and one
that's
thing that also
interesting.
comes back to your memory is when you sat down with the leader of the
Shadow Lodge.
not the Shadow Lodge, the Silver Crusade. She does tell you that part of the learning experience that you're going through is that everything you see is not always as you see it, and that your ability to see things rationally is more important than observing.
Okay.
And your ability to deal with challenge, sometimes forced, is part of what you need to be able to survive. And of the final three testing that you're put through,
You okay? Morgan's got it.
no, I won't. I don't hear you.
Do you need more heads?
There's not room
Okay.
for a lot of heads.
So what's next?
Okay, so next person up after, because Morgan's had this thing, is I can't really say which one was going to be doing there. What did you do in that downtime? But we'll
No
go.
try.
I guess
Kira
who it is
and-
now, so...
So what did Fidget get up to while she was running around?
No one knows what Fidget did.
That's up to you. What did Fidget get
Even
up
the
to?
player doesn't know what
Does
Fidget
it
did.
Fidget
Yeah.
know?
Even
No
the player
one,
doesn't
only
know.
Fidget knows, and Fidget can't communicate, so no one knows what Fidget did to Fidget.
Okay, so every now and then random things would show up in your quarters.
Yeah, like a few sticks, some dirt, some handprints on some...
Dead bird.
Yeah, like nothing.
Another member's pet.
Another
Alive?
member's pet.
Alive.
No, depends on the day. But in the scenario, sure, alive.
Is my raven dead?
Not
You have
yet.
a raven?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Yeah, I've got a
I've always had
cat.
a pet raven.
And you have a
Yeah.
cat?
Yeah,
Shit, I think so. There are 3 animals in this party.
I've got a
Yeah.
I
cat.
can count 1 by the end of it. Okay, cool. So Fidget was just collecting sticks and
Okay.
killing animals and eating animals and playing.
Okay, so
Handprints.
everyone will wake up at least once with some something made out of feather and twig and bone
I
on
made
their
a
bed.
toy. Everyone got a toy.
The only part that annoys me about it is it happening and being left on me while I sleep. That bugs me. And
So you do have.
That's not going to change.
But as a captain, you can have a own chamber on the end of where everyone else sleeps if you wish.
Nope. I'm sleeping with my team.
If it helps, I'm sure I would have found a way in.
Well, in that case,
That came out wrong.
does that mean does that mean there's a free single room?
Lieutenant, if you want it, go for it.
Awesome.
You really don't want to lock the wild child in there? That's fine.
Has she been leaving
why
like
would I do that?
effigies of people and little sticks and bones and things?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh
Pretty
my
much. That's
God.
exactly what she's been doing.
And guess what? It's
terrifying.
made out of the same feathers as your crew.
No.
Yeah, see, it's a little creepy, right?
It's an 8-year-old gnome. How is it not creepy?
No, I
Hey,
It screams creepy. 8-year-old gnome that doesn't speak or talk or understand
And
language.
so-
actually, does not bother me
No.
at all.
no.
Not a bit.
And so our orc has some little effigy done with wolf fur.
No.
I come back and my
So
cat's
other than that,
shaved.
everyone-
And there's a bit of dirt
No, it's just tongue taken out.
I thought I had a tabby. This is
Yeah,
Siamese.
what the hell?
What happened here?
You go to pet your cat and it's just this ball of fur in the shape of your cat. Your cat's in the corner going.
Oh, so many ideas.
If there's a room that's locked up by itself, the second time Fidget disappears, Quest is going to say, why don't we just put the gnome in there and lock her in?
Because that's my room.
Do you have anything to say to that?
No,
The cat does.
I offered it to her. Nothing wrong. Quest, I actually really like the idea, but it's now the lieutenant's room to decide.
No.
So I think we should learn that for when we're traveling, though.
Yep. And after Quest wakes up with the little tokeny, it ends up in his hand.
Oh,
What? All of them?
No, when Quest's token shows up,
Oh.
he puts on
Not the
hand.
quest token, Quest's token.
Right.
The
Yeah,
quest.
wrong,
For a second, I
emphasis.
thought he was collecting all the effigies and putting them
Actually,
in his hat.
I really like that idea. I'm going to pin mine to my cloak. That's
So other than that,
Totally
everyone
fine
knows
with
what
that.
F was doing because he's pretty vocal.
That's a toy for my cat.
And well,
And your cat only has a
Janzo
traumatic
was,
experience once or twice a week.
Janzo was going through a very traumatic time, and he kind of judges you, but no one noticed.
tried communicating.
Are you looking for something
But he
particular?
couldn't.
I just put down
He
the
was
roll of
struggling with the emotional
town.
fact. He killed a woman. He killed a female creature. Do you know? In the very first fucking
Yeah,
session.
Janzo killed
It's
the
been
imp.
3 years
It's
and I
an
still can't figure
imp.
out
The
which
imp.
one
They
it
don't
is,
have
so-
sex.
It
They're
was a
created.
Female. It was female.
There's not female or
Oh,
male.
yeah.
Hang on.
It may have looked that way, but they are created. They are not.
Janzo killed a female creature.
In Janzo's
And in
mind.
Janzo's world, Janzo would commit suicide.
Well-
Janzo's inside
well,
an 8-year-old
yeah,
daughter.
well, you know
so
what?
Couldn't. So
Well,
he
you know
took a
what?
vow of silence.
If Janzo had communicated,
Janzo couldn't. He had to take a vow
Oh
of
my
silence.
goodness.
And he can't write a note?
Evil, but yes.
No, because that would be.
no, it's vow of silence, not a vow of no communication. Even the monks write notes.
Well, anyway, he's now
Yeah.
he has now been lifted from this burden.
Mm-hmm.
I was very glad it only lasted like 3 days.
Yeah. So just to clarify, that the champion is upset because he killed a female. Full props to him. Took a vow of silence rather than explaining it, and didn't write a note, as was suggested many times,
To his wife. who
to anyone.
doesn't.
Doesn't matter. Because it was also suggested while he wasn't talking during training. You wrote it down. So it's like, okay. That's fine.
It would be finding the loophole to his punishment, which he won't do because he's honourable.
But was it a vow of silence or a vow of
choice.
don't communicate with anyone?
It's a vow of silence, as in retribution. It's to punish him. So
Yeah.
start giving notes to other people just makes his life easier. It was meant to be harder.
But why was it meant to be harder for everybody else?
Well, that's just a side benefit.
He couldn't have that argument, so that was a problem.
If but seriously, not communicating is harder for us.
Correct.
Where self-flagellation would have been much
But
Yeah,
I
harder.
totally.
couldn't because I'm stuck inside an 8-year-old female, so I can't hurt the body that I am in. Because under normal circumstances, Janzo would have committed suicide, but he can't because he's inside a female.
Do you need us to come up with mental punishments for Yanzo?
Well,
For
Janzo will
him to
never
punish himself?
kill
No,
another female.
for him to punish himself that aren't a vow of silence. I've got
Sure.
a book. It's
That's fine.
We can sort that out.
Janzo's happy to read your book.
Yeah, and seriously, that should be punishment enough for Yanzo.
Because yeah.
This heathen text!
Janzo,
Janzo's not that bright. Honestly, you came up with death, flagellation, or silence, so he went with the one he could do.
I need to transcribe my journal.
We need to find some Vogon poetry.
Yeah. What you could have done is cause yourself pain, physical pain.
But I can't physically hurt the body that
No,
I
no,
because
but
it's
hang
still
on.
It's
So
a
does-
female child.
So does that mean that he's not allowed to march? Or walk through
if it
hard, difficult terrain?
If it caused pain the next day for my wife or child.
So that's what. Oh, I assure you, we can work that out.
So does
Oh,
that
that's
mean you
fine.
can't go into combat?
Yeah.
I can't come in combat against a female.
No. But
At
what
all.
if?
Because
No,
then
that's
you get
okay,
injured.
because they also are fine with self-defense. So if I
And-
get hurt, protecting them, then it's
So you can't initiate combat.
I can initiate combat if it's a male. I cannot initiate combat if it's a female.
What if it's trying to hurt your body and then it's going to cause pain?
Yeah, I'm struggling.
Okay, so Kieran didn't think this through. So
We're really curious how this is going to work.
Fidget has no problem with combat.
Yep.
My wife only uses defensive spells because she's not keen on combat. And I will protect my child and my wife in this body under any circumstances unless it goes against my faith, which is women. Women trump. I will only defend myself against female attackers.
What is
I
your
will
faith
never.
So you won't defend yourself against male attackers?
No, I can attack them though. I will only defend myself against female attackers. I will never attack a female.
Okay, and if female attackers actively hurt you, what happens next?
I simply try and defend myself.
And leaves us to do the hard work.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much.
That's actually really good information to know. Thank you for communicating.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I am glad I can communicate now.
And you'll find Janzo will, grow over time.
That or Janzo's going to die real
They can't
quickly.
shrink
We'll
it.
be able to treat him with.
So getting to the whole point of today's session of the gala.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do
That's
that.
okay.
We don't know, we don't
At least
know.
there was a lot of story back door.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still
Next
mad no
steps.
one noticed that he was upset. You've known him for 3 years. Come on, man.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no,
Have we
I've
though?
3 years and my
Have we
back
though?
is still
Really?
like a witch
Technically,
one-
Yeah.
We've known him for like a year.
Wear the damn badge.
It's not really a lot of time to
Get your
He's
three.
hurt, okay?
Get-
He's hurt, that's all.
Get your 3 coloured necklaces. Like,
He's hurt.
actually, we only need to give you 2.
Oh.
One for the dad, one for the mum, and Fidget doesn't wear one.
The other bits that the rest of the party didn't find out about was Quest was definitely helping the rumours about Zach along.
Does Zach keep what rumours are about
Give
it?
me a social roll.
Sure. Society? Yeah, okay. It's not brilliant. 14!
You hear rumors of your romantic liaison with Quest.
Wait, what?
He's not bad
The
looking.
anal leakage.
I mean, good for you guys, but what?
The anal leakage.
The rumor also continues that you've gone on a date with each of your team members out into the city.
Oh,
I have no problem with these rumours.
I wasn't aware you felt that way.
I don't know how I feel about that or how my wife feels about that. Well, my daughter, but I'm a little concerned.
And he honestly tells people, like, well, I've heard these rumours. I don't care about the rumour mill at all, but I wanted to give you the benefit of the knowledge.
Okay.
Because the other thing is, right now, Zach's still celibate. Even though he went and visited his church for hedonistic times, it's still actually celibate until this freaking Pathfinder thing is finished.
Dude, so you're gonna be this cranky
the
the
whole
whole way
fun.
through.
No, it's just... Like,
And then all hell breaks loose.
One
literally.
of the things about Zach is he looks like he's anathema to the Callistrian Church. He's a lawful neutral follower of a chaotic neutral god.
No.
Alright? So, and she's the goddess of lust, trickery, revenge, and secrets. Now, he is literally a walking trick. He is a trustworthy, devout follower of Callistria. People don't believe that can happen. Alright? He is, and he is a celibate follower of Callistria because there's a 3-year time frame where Pathfinders, like the aspirants, aren't supposed to have sexual relations with each other.
Yeah.
So he's decided, right, he's fully celibate until this is actually done. But the other thing is, people think that the Callistrian churches are all just whorehouses. They are whorehouses, but they're also just hedonism. Like, you want someone to fan you while feeding you grapes and having a massage.
Yes, please.
There. You want to find someone who's going to sort out a picnic for you on the top spire of a tower while fireworks go off.
Yes, please.
They'll sort it out. That hedonism. And most people think hedonism is just the sex, because that's all they get. He's had the sex. Now he's up the other hedonist stuff.
It's boring after a while. I'm sure that happens if you live in
That's
the
right.
place.
So he's like, oh yeah, there's rumours I'm having sex with more people. I give zero shits.
I know. I thought you'd find it funny.
That's fine.
And Quest feels satisfied.
Satisfied with the rumour?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, moving on, you have you were told that a carriage will arrive outside the Pathfinder Society for you, paid for by Amar Ali, who is the faction leader.
Right.
I assume we're allowed to actually get in this carriage.
And
You know, to get a carriage last time?
she is expecting you at her lodge on her estate out in the Petal District.
That's
Okay.
the leader of.
And she's sending the carriage for us.
Yep.
Alright, so
Because, well, hey, if you're going to do it, do it in style.
sure.
And when you come out, it is more lavish than any carriage you've seen before.
This is just getting bigger and bigger. Like,
Yeah.
Cheliax was crazy, Assyrian was insane,
Yep.
and this is more? Alright.
These people have got a lot of money to throw around.
Mental note, faction leader. Next
Yeah.
goal.
So the look of this, you're not even sure what the carriage is made of. It's just not doesn't look like it's made here. Whatever. If it's wood, it's not a wood made from
Yep,
here.
sorry.
If it's anything else, it's not a material you're familiar with. The craftsmanship completely alien. None of the spokes are straight. Everything is very much a spiral or a loop of some sort.
Properly
There is
exotic.
There are no straight lines anywhere on this thing. It's really annoying.
No idea how this is even put together. And I'm sitting there going, if I needed to take a wheel off, how would I do that?
I'm not even sure how the wheels join.
Yeah. It's like,
You even have a close look. The wheel's not even attached.
yeah. It's like, for future reference, I may have to steal one of these.
And the one thing you do after looking at this, you notice there's no team.
There's no team,
Yep.
No horses.
so it's like, it's
Just sitting there.
okay.
It's magic.
Automobile.
Alright, well,
It's Captain Nemo's the automobile.
does it have like the Lantern Lodge icons? We're not getting into someone else's carriage. It's another Shadow Lodge trick.
Yeah. Now we're gonna mug you again, sons of bitches.
Alright, well, Zach is there in fine clothes and carrying his satchel and his pack.
That'd be hilarious.
And his pack does obviously have his bow and his swords attached.
The Shadowrun is in the carriage. We'll be taking the invites from you now.
That's it.
And there is a bouquet of orchids lying on the seat.
Oh, nice.
Before we get in there with our packs, did she imply that we should take them with us,
I'm not bringing my
or
pack.
just leave them ready to go from
Leave,
the?
leave them ready to go so you can come back and get them.
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
let you know that
I
before we can-
misunderstood what you said. Okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying. Cool. Alright.
Yep.
So it's ready to go on
Yep.
our return.
And she recommends that you do that on a nightly basis anyway, so in case you're ever asked to go, you don't have to say, don't worry, it's going to take me half an hour to pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
no-
bug out
no-
bags are always packed.
No leader will
Like-
ever accept that, and you'll just be passed for the next person who has packed.
Yep.
Yep.
And so she was quite happy to give you a lot of advice and answer any questions you had during the week as well. Because you're no longer her responsibility.
That must
Yep.
be nice.
Well, it is. You're almost her equal now.
Almost.
Yeah. But she now has to go deal with the wannabes who haven't gotten to the point of actual trying out. So technically, when they called you a wannabe, they were incorrect. You were actually one of the tryouts.
Try hard.
Oh yeah. I like that.
No, try out because tryhards are the ones who fail.
Alright. Let's do this.
Bring it.
Okay, so you
Fine
know,
clothes, whatever.
you are told on the way there with
You don't pay for it.
another note and
That's what it's for.
basically a introduction to
Yes.
TN Society.
Yep.
That it is the annual Snapdragon Festival celebration.
What does that mean?
Fireworks.
Awesome.
Bang bang.
There's a fair few people from the Christian temples on like rooftops with picnics.
Oh no, they're invited.
Oh yeah, but no, they're
Fireworks.
just
They help set it up.
That's the hedonism stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
She has no problems hiring them to do the setup.
No one does. It's part of the fun.
So as you arrive,
One of the biggest.
you get the aroma of orchids and flowing wine coming all over the district as you start heading in. There are orchids tied to all the lampposts. There are banners and stuff all through the Pedal District. And nearly everyone is wearing the kimonos of the TN people.
Not me.
I didn't say you guys, I said nearly everyone you see is wearing the kimonos of the TN people as you come in.
And I should mention I'm armed. My character has her knife. Never been used in combat. Looks schmick. Very nice. But still a knife. Just
Are we not supposed to bring weapons or something?
mine's
No,
decorative.
it was.
Mine is actually decorative.
Don't bring any equipment unless you expect trouble. So everyone should have like a armament on them hidden somewhere.
Nope.
No,
I have a long
mine's out,
sword and
out
I'm
in
a
the open,
I've-
but
I've-
it's pretty.
I've got my satchel of
It's
general
pretty.
equipment, but I don't have arms. Like,
I'm pretty sure longswords
happy to
look
come in
like that,
unarmed.
so-
You can't hide that.
I'll probably have a dagger somewhere. And am I allowed is the puppy allowed to this event?
Apparently yes.
I'll have my puppy nicely primed.
Primped,
Primed.
no ribbon.
Bow ties in the ears.
No, just around the
Do
collar.
you bring your cat?
Nope.
Do you bring your bird?
Yes,
No.
on the shoulder.
No, I'm reminding you of that. I'm singing you that pirate used to be.
Okay, so as you get closer, you pick up the strangely discordant music coming from a duo of TN women playing an unusual string instrument and a reed flute. It is horrible to the ears.
That's nice.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
This is like loud, high pitched.
Oh, okay.
Assuming it's
Yeah.
because we don't know the.
It's. I'm sure it's cultural.
That's the word, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cultural.
I'm poker facing my way through.
Yeah.
So have any
16 on
religious
society.
meaning?
Is it cultural?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
It is one of the entry points to the area to get people more in tune with what they're about to experience.
Oh, joy.
Discord.
Very discordant. It's also to ward off evil spirits
Yes.
and
The one.
stuff. So
Yeah.
it has many purposes, but from the society you come from, that's how they perceive it, not from the TN society.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So if I'm trying to learn violin, I can just tell people I'm warding off evil spirits. This is
You
fantastic.
can just pretend you're practicing for TN culture.
You're shit. No, I'm not. I'm warding off those evil spirits.
I don't see any evil spirits. Exactly.
It's working.
And so I'm tapping the shoulder saying, but I'm still here. But okay, so yes.
Yeah. C major. Okay.
And there's a crowd outside nearby mingling.
Yep.
And they seem to be all dressed in high silks, military attire with ribbons and awards, noble
Sure.
courtier
Yeah.
outfits.
It's on the table itself.
And so you think that most of the nobility of the town is probably here.
Is
Well, the high nobility, not the people who actually have a say, not the people who think they have a say.
is Miss
Do-
Orphan
yeah.
Nibs here? Oh, okay.
She's one who doesn't really have a say, but she's got a title.
Okay.
It's the equivalent of registered voter, was her level.
Ah, okay.
Whereas a non-noble isn't a registered voter.
Yep. Alright. Well, I'm assuming we're taken out of the carriage.
And they are passing around some sort of plum wine for people.
I'll take a glass.
Is it very strong?
It is strong. It's so strong, you smell it as it comes towards you, but it doesn't taste alcoholic.
I'm going to be very, very careful about how much I drink.
You know it's alcoholic, it doesn't taste alcoholic.
Yeah. Quest takes a glass and pretends to drink it.
It smells strong.
Yes.
Are we,
He doesn't want to touch it.
Are we culturally
This is going to be important.
expected to try this as part of the
You don't know. Give me a society roll.
society?
kind of the orc drink.
Are you kidding? These things
You
are the
wouldn't want
size
to
of
be
a shot
insulting
glass
him
for
like
you.
Okay.
So what's the resistance?
It is a fortitude save.
What is it, I think?
Oh, natural 20, so that makes 24.
Okay, so you drink it.
24! You got +4, what did you say?
I have
Oh,
plus
shit.
7.
As it goes down your throat, you feel everything burning.
Yep.
You've never felt that much pain in your life. Okay. But you managed to keep control of your tongue.
And you rolled.
I haven't rolled. Oh no, I was rolling a society
So
roll.
what do you get for
I'm just sipping.
Yeah.
Very
You
very
sip a
careful.
bit of it. Give me a fortitude save.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yes, do it. Let's roll it. That will probably be what your character says after having a sip.
None.
How big is this glass compared to like?
All right.
It's a full wine glass thing. Most people are just doing the sip and passing around.
14.
14. Okay, after having a sip, you find you can't speak.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to wear off.
Your tongue is completely numb.
I'm gonna wait for that to wear off.
And you see him just completely down the whole thing and go,
Drink it down!
This tiny little thing.
but everyone sort
Awesome.
of is impressed by what he does.
No.
I'll have
There's a few
I'll
dwarves sitting there going,
his suit and take a sip.
Okay, give me a fortitude save.
22.
22.
22. It burns. This is worse than any of the orc rock cut you've had in your life. But it has this. You can still talk afterwards, but it's like, oh.
You're alright.
You have this tingling sensation, and you're thinking that you drink enough.
Yep.
Obviously, you don't need as much as the little elf over there.
I'm kind of looking at the elf going, since when did you have an orcish stomach?
It's just now.
And a couple of the orcs in the crowd are, showing him more respect now.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I'm going to start
Wow.
definitely showing him.
And you can actually see tears pouring down his eyes.
Tears of joy.
Sure, let's call it that.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a critical success result.
Yeah, no, Duz's respect for
And so what about
Carl
Quest?
went up a little bit.
No,
Everyone around
he takes a
This
glass,
is beautiful. I'm going.
pretends to take a sip, and passes it off.
Okay, give me a stealth roll.
Stealth and deception.
Just no, why get deception? Deception roll.
Deception, that's going to be a 22.
22. Yeah, everyone's impressed by you having a drink as well and not showing any effects. So how about Janzo? He passes as well. He's like Zach.
He's an 8-year-old gnome.
Janzo's dressed up as an 8-year-old gnome too.
A single sip and he'd die. Let's be honest. Janzo knows better.
Was it a woman who offered him the drink?
It wasn't, was it?
Yes, it
Drive me
was.
crazy. Oh.
Yeah, this will grow a hair on your chest.
Yeah, Janzo takes the tiniest sip an
What did you
8-year-old
say?
gnome could possibly take.
Does this come in thimbles?
Have a fortitude save.
Tiniest sip.
8 plus 5, not high.
You're welcome
13.
to use a rule.
13. Okay, your mouth's on fire. It won't stop.
Yeah, that's about expected. But through it I say, I appreciate your gift, you glorious female.
Which comes out as.
You sound like Rambo.
And she pats you on the head and goes, "That's nice." There, and moves on.
I'm alright with that. I'm kind of glad. She's moved on.
We should hire a translator.
Oh god. Fantastic.
And that's the front door.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't entered the place yet.
We have passed the test of the discordant music and the drink.
And the elf doesn't even sway after drinking
No.
probably about
Yeah.
20 people's worth
Yeah, slugged it and just like passed it over. And the pourer's like, what already?
The pourer does ask before you go in, did you want another?
I'm good, thank you.
Are you
But
sure?
I greatly appreciate it. It's very nice.
But everyone hears the husky voice of him saying it. It sounds like he is, about 5 times bigger.
Drink
His
makes you grow, give
testosterone's
me
got
another.
5 sizes
Yeah,
larger
man.
right there. The orcish blood.
Yeah. No, as I said, the orc probably
Gnome, elf,
pat
orc.
you on the head.
Yeah.
I think I have to lean down pretty far to do that too.
Okay, so as you walk in, you see that all around the grounds, waving sparkling wands of fire and shooting whirling fireworks into the sky are people dressed in glittering kimonos.
Oh, these fireworks are amazing.
You go to.
So, are they dedicated or are they guests?
These seem to be dedicated entertainers. They're all painted up, far more elaborate than you've seen before, and seem to be of a style that was talked about in the temples coming from the Tian lands. Because they had discussed tips with the Tians about painting up. So these are basically the guises, the whole female look and thing, as well as male ones as well.
Sure. Awesome.
And the whole face paint will look like different things. So some of them look like dragons, some of them look like spirits, some of them look like gods of the world.
Zaki's totally digging it, but he's still poker
One
facing
even
it.
done up in the whole Callista garb.
Is this the first time
Authentic looking too.
Duzar's seen a big festival like this?
You've never seen anything like this. It is completely outside your realms of comprehension.
Actually, that's alright. What would that be? That would be society?
Yep.
So
roll.
8, is that 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18.
You take it in your stride, no problem. You've never seen anything like this before, so this is amazing.
And huge. What was the
All
town
these
from?
little
Erglen?
people are doing so
Yeah.
nicely here.
There's more people in this compound than is in the city of Erglen.
No, I know.
It's awesome.
And you also notice that most of the people here are between 4 and 5 feet tall.
That's right. It's the Asian lands.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like playing
It's
that
very
up.
stereotypical.
But
I know, I love it.
I think
Wow.
after 3
Yeah, way to
years
judge.
of having
So my character's there going, I'm
almost
taller than
everyone
people.
here,
Wow.
I'm taller than other
I
humans.
might
Yeah.
be okay with that.
You were a giant amongst men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you give us a piggyback?
No.
About the dog.
And one thing you do notice is that
My dog is
while
probably
some of
taller
them are
than
done up
you.
as male, all the ones done up as male are also female.
Yeah.
So are there any females?
Oh, they're all female here.
All right. Okay. Cool.
So
Oh,
they're done up
right.
as male and female,
Okay,
as
cool.
well as representing different cultures and
Good
people.
luck.
Wow.
So all the performers are female.
Which is why that this is so much shorter than
Put
everyone
my
else.
head
Yep.
down and don't hold my arm. Kill anyone, right?
Okay, so let's see if I've got the right picture up here. No, wrong one.
Oh, it's geisha time.
Here we go. I can actually see my mouse now. Not that one. That was the one from the power count test.
Yep.
There she is.
Geisha
There she is.
Hey.
With
She
significant
is-
daggers in her hair.
They are. They are very nicely done throwing
Are
them.
those kunai? Oh no, they're daggers.
They probably
They are
could
very
be
nice
tricky.
sword
It looks like
daggers.
kunai.
Oh, this is freaking.
And you are escorted into her private study not long after you had a look around and seeing this amazing festival going.
Love it. Loving it. Would love to spend more time here. Awesome.
Okay, so as you're brought in, you pick up a hint of her accent as she speaks the common tongue. Well met, Pathfinders, and welcome to the Lantern Lodge. I hope you find the Snapdragon Festival and my hospitality worthy of your time and energy. I have not brought you here for mere pleasantries, however, and wish to ask you to partake a dangerous mission on my behalf.
Janzo is already like bowing so low it looks like he's on his knees, saying, "Anything you wish, my lady."
She comes over and helps you up and says, "You don't need to bow in my presence."
Oh, with such beautiful glory, femininity, it's only a decent sign of respect. I'm just so humble in your presence.
Please.
Some other bullshit like that, but you know what I mean.
Give him. Being the body of a child has done something to his brain.
I know all about it. I've been researching Carnifex
There you go.
without killing them all.
It's almost better.
Very generous.
Well, there is a current discussion going through the society on how best to deal with it.
Yeah.
One has voted throw off the wall and see what happens. Everyone else wanted to throw them off the wall, but that didn't quite happen.
Well, it's from a wise
What does the
woman,
wall
I'm
have to say?
The wall didn't like it either.
Great.
Great.
So long ago, one of my most esteemed ancestors, who was rich in power, hot floor incense, they came across the water after all, gave a gift to a foreign prince. A gift that prince did not deserve, and my foolish ancestor had no right to give. And this is a ceremonial jade katana.
Javelins?
Oh,
Ceremonial jade katana, did
Yes.
you say?
whoa.
Wow, nice.
That'll be easy to steal.
Wow.
At the time the gift was sent, its recipient was invading this island. He laid siege to Absalom from his fortress in the foothills of the Kortos Mounts. Like those who came before him, the warlord failed to take Absalom and perished in the attempt. On the very day of his defeat, his castle crumbled to dust in a violent earthquake and has been lost to the centuries ever since. My family's heirloom was lost with it. A recent report by a group of Pathfinders gives me hope that they have finally found the ruin, and I might finally recover my family's treasure. I am looking for an intrepid group to retrieve it for me. I'm hoping that is you. The fame and wealth you will doubtlessly recover will bring you more honor with the society. And if you deliver the katana to me, you will have my favor as you bring your careers to full agents of the Pathfinder Society.
So this is our first big outing.
This is your first leaving the world as a
Leaving the city.
Pathfinder Society representative.
Yeah.
This is the you're no longer under the guidance of Pathfinders or watched by them. You are on your own.
Awesome.
You say that with enthusiasm, and I feel like it should be with caution.
So how long has it been missing or buried?
One of her ancestors. So
Oh,
quite a
very
A
while.
very long time.
Which ancestor? If it doesn't impact the story, just say she tells us.
She tells you.
Cool.
Can I
Great
pull
niece.
Bardic Lore to see if I know of the story?
My character asks for the fullness of the notes and everything else that he's creating, or she's creating.
Yep.
Okay, so give me a society roll.
Helps describe.
Cool.
16.
And you find in her presence you seem to be so much better at society.
I put out some compliments.
So yes, you have heard of some of the stuff relating to the Tian and many people attacking the land. What she is saying seems to line up with everything that was happening. Though there's always some underlying thing that is never said. So while the Catan itself might exist, something to do with the Catan might be what's important.
Less important, more important.
More important. So the Catan itself might simply be a reference, not the actual important
But
thing.
mechanically, it's
It's the same.
Janzo's just throwing compliments all over her about women power and women's rights and respect. Just kind of being that annoying dweeb in the corner. But that's what he's doing. Telling her how awesome she is.
Do your ancestors have any written reference to
Yeah, I didn't say it was a fun character.
like the underground
Wait till we
layout
fight
of
a
the
female
ruins
that we want to
we
kill.
might know of,
That's
or-
going to be fun.
It was a fortress on this island,
definitely.
which none of her people
Of course we're
went to.
doing it.
Oh,
She
okay.
The
asked.
gift was given to
Yeah, no,
the
I'm not just going to
invaders
turn around and say, yes, we're doing it,
Right.
without insulting the
Okay.
leaders.
and
No,
failed
of
to
course we
take
should.
the
It's the
island.
right thing to do.
No, good call.
Yeah.
And you will be
I like
the
where your
first
head's at.
people entering. So if you make a map,
What, my head's not right?
Okay, well, we'll see what we can do.
If we would be permitted to leave and grab a carriage, we'll head back to the compound, grab our kit, and we can be off within the hour.
Well, she would wish you to at least remain for the festival before you head off, because that is also part of the thing. She doesn't want other people to know that you've done this.
Yep.
I'm assuming you heard
Because
that, or-
it may be embarrassing to the TM people if it turns out that
Run away
they
out of
inadvertently supported an invader of this island.
And how could we miss such a beautiful festival for both of us such a powering woman of your stature?
This is what Matt makes.
She really likes you, and she's still
It's
voting
up
for
to
you
him
not to
whether
be
it's
killed.
under
Yay!
craft or Pathfinder law.
Even this personality, she likes his personality too.
Oh, this is the nicest personality, right?
Well, she's met Fidget quite a few times.
Oh, everyone likes Fidget if they can keep it still long
Wouldn't
enough.
be surprised.
If.
Fidget comes and plays with her every now and then.
Oh, that's nice.
Hasn't bitten her once.
Really? That's
Her retainer
lovely.
many times, but not bit her once.
I want to ask her what the name of her ancestor was.
Yep.
Just again for fullness of my written
Fullness of
report.
reporting.
Are you aware of anyone who may be looking to stop us, or who may be looking to perhaps remove or relieve us of the item once we
She
were to
says
find
the
it?
Quadira government will want it if they know it's being found.
Do we know enough
Who
about...
are they?
Do we know
One of
enough
the
about the
factions.
Pathfinders to know that that's... Yeah, it's another faction. From a different country.
Qadira government.
Well, the Qadira faction of the Pathfinders...
Qadira.
Like, yeah, they represent a different country, just like
The
the
Lantern
Lantern
Lodge
Lodge represents
represent the,
Xantia.
Yeah.
So assuming that if we find not just this sword that is of the art of weapons or whatever this fortress may have stocked up on, I'm assuming they had other people's stuff stolen. Are we, as Pathfinders, obligated to return it to
No,
whoever
she
it
says,
is? Or-
as Pathfinders, you are obliged to document everything you find.
Right.
What happens to them after you find it is irrelevant to the Pathfinder Society,
Okay.
as long as you're not destroying things.
Right.
If you're destroying art, then they will be very upset with you. If you're selling on art and using that to go off and do more expeditions and report on more art, and then sell that off to go on more expeditions and report on more art, you'll be pretty much doing what half the Pathfinders are doing.
Yeah, that's standard operations.
Yeah.
Because you can't fund in a vacuum.
Yeah.
And people will not give you money if they don't think they get something out of it. Half the Pathfinder Society expeditions are from backers who pay them to go and get them stuff.
Right. Yep.
So she's going to help fund you to go and get her sword.
Cool.
And then maybe some other stuff.
Yeah. Alright. Good to know. Good to know.
Okay, and so she is a venture captain as one of the leaders.
Expect trouble from the Qadira faction. Oh yeah.
And it was given to General Assad.
General
Assad.
Assad.
This is where a perception roll will come in handy.
Perception. Mm-hmm.
Everyone?
Hey, could I also roll warfare law to know more about it or whatever? So I'll do perception first.
13.
11.
Finally!
20.
Yeah, on the
Natural
perception roll.
20.
Natural 20. Finally.
20 or
26 plus critical.
Okay, so 20 and above, you know that she's left stuff out. And on your critical success, you know it's something to do with the sword.
think my character chooses
and
not
you
to
can tell
believe
that
that.
she doesn't want to talk about it openly.
Sure.
Just will you kick us out and then talk?
Yeah, possibly. Should there be any other particular details that would be helpful to us, especially about the sword specifically, I'm sure we could be found later on during the festival.
And she also gives you directions to the Ruin Keep
Mhm.
and asks that you enjoy the festival.
Mhm.
And
But was
that
that message shady enough?
And that enjoy the food and drink, watch out for the plum one. It's got a kick.
Yeah.
And the last thing she says to you is that she has arranged a ship in the harbour
Ooh.
And we get the details on the ship.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like this place is like around the island.
It's one of the keeps that people use to get their troops on the islands to march to the city.
Yep. And
Because it was impossible to assault from sea.
yep. Okay.
So who are we expecting trouble from?
The Kadira faction.
Kadira.
But basically, Zantia is like the Chinese Empire,
Yeah.
and Kadira is like the Arabic Persian Empire. Aladdin, genies, Alibaba, and the 40 Thieves stuff.
Okay, so as you leave and start mingling and enjoying the festivities,
Mm-hmm.
you see the leader of the Eagle Knights and of the Andoran faction.
Eagle Knights.
Yeah.
The Eagle Knights.
That is the warriors of Andorra.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
They are basically
Knights. Renaissance Knights.
This is Pasha.
So if you're thinking of anything that resembles knights in shining armor,
Yep.
that's these guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he is in full military
Dress.
gear.
Regalia.
But the polished silver stuff or the
No.
dirty war stuff?
So not that either. He's in clothing with a tricorn hat,
Oh.
and he's
wants to wear the tricon hat? Come on over here.
I did bring one out in case anyone wanted to be the leader of the tricorn hat.
Oh, come on. One of you can rock this sexy hat.
I was gonna steal his hat.
Oh.
I just assumed it was Morgan's
That
hat.
ain't me, honey.
Oh, well, in that case, there you go. You've been nominated.
Yep.
And see, look, it's a magic hat too.
Does he get XP?
Don't you?
So,
He doesn't lose any.
Yeah, it's a small hat.
so during the festivities, so we recognize them.
You recognize him instantly.
Yep.
He is so notable because he's one of the best drill instructors you've ever had. He's the sort of person you've aspired to be more like.
Mm-hmm. I specifically am.
And
That's my
he
certainty.
has never once had to go at anyone for anything that they believe in, anything that they do, as long as they're willing to deal with anyone else fairly.
My kind of guy.
Yeah, my kind of guy.
So what's his name?
His name is Colson Meldris.
Coulson. So is he the Andorran guy?
He is the head of the Andoran faction, yes.
Andorran faction.
As well as the leader of the Eagle Knights.
What's his last name? Colson.
Meldris.
M-A-L?
M-A-L-D-R-I-S.
Gotcha.
He wears a black felt tricorn hat.
No worries.
He is a charming and handsome man. And he looks like he thinks very highly of himself when he moves about.
Sure. Oh, during so in terms of the festivities, Zach tells everyone we've been advised to enjoy the festivities. I suggest we all do so.
But not too much.
But yeah, not too much. Only because we do have to be somewhere at full strength as soon as the festivities are over. How long do these festivities go for? Hours, days?
Yeah, I was.
It's 22.
You know, the festivities can last for over a week, but
When's it polite for us to
you
leave?
understood that she was meaning for the night.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
This can go for ages. We shouldn't be here past 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
Two in the
you
morning.
tell us the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So we meet back at the front gate by
One.
one.
Right. Done.
And before you split up, you see him come to the group with you.
No, of course he does.
He says, and he calls out quite loudly, so loudly that you think there's not a person in the party who's not hearing him.
Yep.
Greetings, Pathfinders. I hear you're headed out into the Cane Lands on official society business.
Yeah.
News to us.
Best of luck outside the city walls, though you look like you're sturdy enough to cater for it. And he sort of looks at.
I was going to say, I feel that was an insult. It doesn't look like we could do anything.
Slapping on the back.
He says, and looking at you particularly, perhaps not Eagle Knight material, but qualified for the work of a Pathfinder.
Can I challenge him to a duel?
No.
Oh, I don't have a weapon. No, I don't do that.
Escalate quickly.
I give
Yeah.
I would if I could.
He does
Please,
have-
sir, could I commit suicide?
He does
It
have-
doesn't have to be now. You just gotta grab a glove.
He has a pair of pistols on him.
Yeah.
No, I'll
has firearms.
Grab a
I
gun, slap him across the
10
crotch.
paces.
stare
Not
him
many
down.
do have firearms.
No.
He
No.
has firearms.
I give him a glare and
wow.
try and stare him down.
Yeah.
A word of warning,
I
though,
really
friends.
wanted firearms.
Yeah,
Beware the walking dead. The crumbling ruins surrounds the city are rife with them, and you're likely to run into more than your fair share over the course of your career. Undeath and the undead are more than just a physical peril, however. Undeath is the worst kind of slavery. And slavery is bad.
Yes.
So,
I'm
that was in
sitting
there,
like-
but that's one of his things.
Yeah, keep the poke face.
I had it on charge.
You're like internally swooning though.
No, I'm internally like, it's not so bad.
Yeah. And it should be eradicated like all servitude, whether to aristocracy or mental control. Being enslaved to the flesh beyond when charisma calls one soul to the boneyard is a fate I wouldn't wish upon my greatest enemy.
Pharasma, right.
So, while you plumb the depths of Assad's keep, remember your solemn duty to your fellow man, both living and dead. Any undead you encounter along the way should be freed of their earthly shell.
Wait a second.
If you prove your dedication to freedom, the resources of Andoran will be at your disposal in your future endeavors. And then he walks off before you can say anything.
Could you just give us
Yes,
a-
sir.
Hang on. Seeing as news is already spreading, should we leave early? Well, hang on, we got told other factions would be involved, and this guy already knows. How many hours a head start do we want to give him?
No, we were told not to make it seem like the Pathfinders were endorsing a raid on a foreign territory.
Like this guy's just told everyone that Pathfinders are endorsing
Yes.
around
So
foreign
with
territory.
our move, then it's pretty
So,
obvious that's what we're doing. So
Getting
if
our
we
monkey
stay,
asses into gear might be a good plan. I'm sure our wonderful host
Like-
will understand.
Oh, no,
That's not what we should be doing.
I'm not talking
The
like
ship's
this.
not leaving early.
No, but
It won't.
The ship's been hired.
okay, but so not this minute, but instead of 1 o'clock, how about we just give it like at most an hour?
Sure.
Does anyone else like? Is anyone else like in the immediate area like looking
Paying attention.
at us, paying attention?
Yep.
Everyone!
Calisite man. He's having a good look at you.
You smell greasier than the last.
That's insulting.
So Kalashite, like turban,
Yep.
Arabic
Well,
looking.
no turban. He's a
That's
picture.
what he looks like.
so that's the look. He's like.
Yep. That's
Well,
the look.
I heard nothing. What's this
I
you
would want my
say?
intimidation to be high.
Okay, so
I want to be more than first level.
as you're looking to him,
Wait a
he sort of has this. You do recognize him. He is the one up to the leader of the Quadira faction.
Of course he is.
So he's not the leader. He is attaché.
Boom.
What's his name?
His name is
It does, doesn't it?
Trade
Thank you.
Prince Aquir Al-Hakam.
A
Trade Prince.
And he uses the Trade Prince title quite a lot.
And so he's like beckoning us over.
What, to you?
Yeah, like
You're in charge, man. That's why
yeah,
you're supposed to
I raise a drink to him and we keep talking. If they want to come talk to us, they can come talk to us.
Thank you.
I'll go talk to him.
Thank you.
You walk over?
I'll go talk to him.
I'm going to take this opportunity because we've got an hour. All right.
Yeah.
I've got time. Go mingle.
I'm going to mingle. I want to go out. I want to meet people. I want to let them
Yeah,
know
do
who
it.
I am. This is who I am. You know,
It's who
I'm
we
not-
are. Tempest Hunters.
Yeah, we're awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
And-
can-do attitude.
And you run into the Paladin.
Yeah, how you doing? And I walk down.
Nice.
Sorry. Attaché to.
Attaché to the faction leader of the Quadira faction.
But
I don't have the name handy at the moment, but it's in your notes.
We can call him Bob.
other Wednesday guys supposed to be here?
The who?
The Wednesday guys?
Wednesday. No.
How about our ambushes?
They-
Shadow Lodge guys.
Yeah, they're the other guys in the side of the room going.
I go and I
actually
give
met up with them.
female affirmations
This is
to
my
all the
character.
performers so far.
Really?
I tell them
Yeah.
how amazing they move and dance and
How did that go?
the strengths of their agility,
Probably a little
etc.
bit
Most
better than
of them
I
come
thought it
talk
would
to you.
be.
Yeah.
actually.
As the little girl moving about the
don't hear
party
it,
emotes and mind
No,
of
there
a
was that. They
adult.
actually asked
Yeah,
if I
the
could
mind
be
of a
involved
man,
in
so I know your
the
body. That's not creepy.
in the next.
Yeah, I tell them how amazing
group
they
coming
are and
through
how they
that
should be
test.
of their womanhood, etc., etc., etc.
Oh, that
And you get lots of hugs.
Aww.
that makes sense.
Probably
Right?
okay
now,
with
now
that.
that he understands you weren't
As long as
actually
it's a woman,
harmed,
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
actually
Women
quite okay
energies.
with this whole testing
And
scenario.
the women
He's
dressed
like,
as men hugging you as well.
Yeah, women
I-
energies, that's acceptable.
I appreciate
he
the duplicity
appreciates
that we
and
see
respects
at
them
this.
for their decisions.
I am
Probably envies them afresh.
annoyed that the duplicity is by the people that
We're supposed to.
we're
trust.
supposed to trust.
Yep.
I find that
I found that about halfway through, and this one I tweaked to the swerve, which is why when they turned up and said we're taking it off you, I went, yeah, fine, take it, I don't care.
Is
Oh yeah,
there
there
sort
are
of
many different
coordinates
scams for
track
this, so I understand that.
in the festival?
They have.
I think at the
some,
moment we are
show
actually
of
going into our
acrobatic
first.
grace and,
This is going to get you killed
skills
if you're not
where
careful.
people are
situation.
doing the
So
equivalent
yeah,
of
keep
walking
that
across.
in mind.
My personal experience
thin
is that
tightropes,
the
while
undead
juggling,
are not as easily
blades
controlled.
and-
Yeah,
So
good call.
my
Anything
most
you
certainly.
can
I
participate in?
have
Or you could try
significant
doing what the jugglers
experience.
are doing.
Well, I've got, I've got
avoiding
athletics.
Are we in
avoiding such
acrobatics
things.
roll?
It'll be acrobat. I have acrobatics as well. So,
So,
sure,
I
as
agree.
a new experience.
If this is being
So it would
laid out,
be where
I'm
you
just
roll twice and take
mindful
the
that it may
lowest
be just a
because
more
you're heavier
elaborate
than the apparatus they
program.
use.
Possibly.
So I'm rolling
It's
disadvantage.
Well-
because it's amazingly convenient.
Yeah, the way the guy approached it was very,
I probably break something.
as you say, convenient.
7?
But I'm
7.
I just
Okay,
mean also
so
this Jade Katana.
there are a couple of
Just
streams.
finding out, and we
Oh,
are just
God.
here
That's not too bad.
requiring to
Casual.
test it.
Yeah.
So
and
does
apparently the right people. To do
so
it.
does Zach and Lady Dawn show up when some screams start going off?
Do we recognise the screams?
Participants running away from going, oh god, oh god.
Yeah. Okay.
And
That would have nothing to do with us, not our team. We have no interest whatsoever.
So we share a collective.
Ah, shit.
And just look around in the general direction of the screams.
What has
You
Quest
turn
done
around.
this time?
So as you turn around and look, I'm standing knee deep in a pond where performers have been doing trapeze acts across, with knives sticking out of his shoulders, and one of
Knives
them-
sticking out of his shoulders.
Yep. Apparently he failed his juggling
Oh God.
while doing what the performers were doing.
And I couldn't reroll that because I was
Hang
rolling
on.
disadvantage.
And so hang on. So just to clarify, so you've tried juggling knives
Across the type.
across a tightrope, and you've fallen and stabbed yourself.
No, it hasn't fallen. Basically, the thing is not designed for someone who.
Oh, sorry, he's now standing on the ground. It's now a slack rope, not a
So
tightrope.
basically, it's like walking across the edge and then down into the water,
Yeah.
as everyone else is across the
And
water.
have knives stuck in you. I think we should help anyone else who's hurt.
Yeah, no one
So
else-
if it knocked
we
over any of the
help
other performers or anyone.
But everyone else here got scared by the fact that it's like what the.
Yep.
I
So
presume I would have asked if we could participate.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to have guests join in,
not to stab themselves. And,
and you didn't hit anything vital.
so
And I probably got skin thick enough that I'm just like,
There's probably a bunch of people that thought that was very entertaining.
yeah, it's like Alan endangered the show. So we do just pull out. Doozer, you okay?
yeah.
All right. So
That was easy.
You can tell the orc is very articulate.
But
Yeah.
you're having trouble getting some of the knives. They landed just where the arm won't reach.
oh, that's what the wolf's for.
I probably like can't feel it. I can see it, but I can't
And
feel
you
it.
turn around and there's wolf staring at you. There is a knife stuck in his fur.
Ooh.
It didn't hit anything vital, but he's looking at you with the really.
I would.
As you're looking, he reaches down with your stick, pulls it out, tosses it in the water, and just stares at you.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
You have that look of I can't take you anywhere.
Yeah. Hey, you're experiencing this too, buddy.
If you need the help, I'll pull the knives out,
Mm-hmm.
lay my hands on.
Yep.
That's right.
Feel
You
like
got
I
the
don't I actually take any damage?
You would have taken about 1 or 2 from each knife.
Well, that's significant for anyone else.
How many? I have 20 hit points. I don't think I care.
I wish I had that.
Yeah.
So do I.
Other people sit there, oh, right, sure.
So, one spell for...
And while you're off doing that,
And
our
one-
quest gets to have a private conversation with the slimiest
And
person in the
one
room.
spell for the dog. A wolf.
The dog's not hurt, but he thanks you anyway and lifts your hand.
Yeah, hey, good puppy.
Okay, so
Private conversation.
he said, drags you off into a corner somewhere.
Yep. Is he going to be mad if I omit his title or shorten it? Or should I just use the full one?
Wait, you try and get away with not
Hey,
saying
so
trade
give me
prince?
some
Sup, my trade prince?
Just call him trading.
That's a
Trading.
natural 20
Sup,
for
trading.
28.
He would be pleased if you get his full title, and it would be buttering him up. It would be an insult if you intentionally screwed up his title.
How do you have a +8 on society?
It's charisma, isn't it?
Yeah.
4.
So it's +4.
And +2 for trained, I assume.
This is +6.
Oh, 6.
And
So
then-
it's natural 20 for 26.
Okay, cool. Because I was just like, I couldn't work out how to get skills to +8.
It should be
So I was like,
+7, +3.
Yeah, I'd like to
If you
go
had a +4
+8.
for your attribute, you'd be at +7.
It's charisma? Yes,
Oh, yeah, 'cause you get +1
27.
for
Yeah, because I was
level.
going to say the most I have is +6 of trained in athletics.
Okay,
Trained
so
those.
he takes you off to the side and
Yeah, I couldn't get anything
introduces
damaged.
himself to you, in case you didn't know. Because
Ah, Trade Prince.
Blind
Queer I come. How are you going today?
I will hit
he
you.
congratulates you on your pronunciations. Obviously, you've been learning, most the others screw it up every time they say it. You are obviously well cultured amongst
Yeah,
your kind.
natural 26, yeah.
As in Pathfinder, what would it be?
27,
He's not,
yeah.
he doesn't seem to be dissing you as a goblin or an orc. He's dissing the others as
Yes,
being
Pathfinder.
unskilled pathfinders.
Told you, man. Own it.
Yes, they are.
And he says, like a fast-spoken Digian, I'll get right to the quick. I know where you're going. Alistair Mark of Quadira claimed the ruin, but we are willing to allow you access for a price of a small deed easily accomplished during your adventure.
Ooh.
You'll be well compensated, far more than the others who don't know about it, I assure you, for profits are most rewarding when shared. I assume treasure seekers like yourselves are interested in such propositions. Big question mark.
Do you
I'm
accept?
always up for a good negotiation.
Well, he gives you
Good
intent
shit.
eyes and a rigid posture. As he says, the ruin is Quadrian, which is why we claim it, and we are willing to defend it. But there are really only certain things left in Assad's keep that we are interested in, trade agreements, of which we believe there to be many within the ruins. All I ask that you turn over all trade agreements that you find to us as soon as you return to Absalom, as we'll be able to hold the signatures, the signers to them even centuries after their signing. The satrap of Quadira, nay the entire Padish Empire of Kalesh, has much to offer the Pathfinder Society, and I personally have no qualms about sharing those resources with you specifically. Shall we shake on this agreement?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
What,
Well, that is him.
Shake his hand, and I spit in my palm.
He does the same.
Yep. Put the right one, so it's like.
He says, well,
The
do
right
well.
one,
Good
so
to
I
do
know
business
that
with
one
you,
I'm
Quest.
gonna
He
sit
actually
there,
uses your last name if
so
you
I
have
get
one.
them all there because I can't rake them with that one.
I'm very impressed that you know that because not many people do.
But I've got the
Is it
right
completed?
shape.
He says, I do make an effort to know who's worthy to know and ignore those who are.
So it's
Who are?
it's just knowing this lot.
Thank you for your patronage.
And when his hand leaves, you notice he's left his the Quadira faction emblem in your hand.
And that disappears very quickly.
And he'll make sure no one else bothers you the rest of the night. That's fine.
I will, thank you.
Someone comes to bother, like this guy actually.
I hope you
He's just walking through, and there's just this pile of people putting shit.
He doesn't want to make fun of it, no.
And you find that for the next half hour, anytime you feel like having something to eat and you have that look of hunger, someone shows up with a platter. Anytime you sort of look like you're going to look for some food, someone shows up with some water. Anytime it looks like you need to pee, someone shows up with a chamber pot.
and holds it down low.
Every
for
time you go to scratch your nut, there's something.
Oh, Oh, what's that
for
old
you.
Eddie Murphy movie? Yeah. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
And it's up to the others if they notice that it's happening for you.
That'd be fantastic. Anytime you find someone annoying, they suddenly disappear.
Yeah, you sort of go.
So during that time, am I actually able to speak to anyone else, or do people?
You can speak to anyone, but the moment you seem to get bored by the conversation, something seems to distract you.
Cool.
So
So I don't trust that guy at all.
So as much as you play with it, it all works the way you want it to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everything is set up for you to have a good night.
Yep.
I schmooze,
Nice.
and then I meet up at the rendezvous point.
Have you seen half the guests talking to Quest and they're getting hit by a sap and then
How is he doing it?
The power.
At some point, I find Druza.
Yeah.
I start the conversation and get.
Oh, no.
halfway through.
I would love to try and someone knock me out. I really want to see if it's possible.
It's totally possible.
Oh yeah.
Fifth level rogue, you're done in one hit.
But only so that I can see them coming and go, oh, watch out!
What's your class?
Okay, 16.
Yeah. A fifth level rogue is going to critically hit you for 4d6 plus 5 damage, which becomes 8d6 plus 10. And it can be non-lethal.
Yeah.
So a fifth level rogue, that you go.
Wait until I gain a few levels.
Yeah. So that's just it. Everything in Pathfinder 2 is level based.
Yeah.
If they are higher level than you, just bow.
Yeah. You cactus.
Just, just nod and smile.
You cactus.
Given that I'm like probably cooler than them.
All of them, doesn't matter. A 5-foot halfling rogue.
Right, just bow really deep
Is-
and
you're done.
accidentally insult the person behind that you accidentally start twerking them in their face, you know?
Twerking.
I presume that's
Double
kind of
up.
what like happens every time I lean down.
So
and
nice
talk
to meet you.
you.
Fuck you, dude.
Yep.
Could be fun.
Yeah, what's your fortitude save at the moment?
7.
Yeah, a fifth level rogue of any race is going to have a +8 fortitude.
Yeah, right. But yeah, as soon as I gain a level though, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as it goes up by at least one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
levels
what Quest notices is when he does that, you know, he's bored of the conversation, a little dart just goes bink into the side of...
No!
I'm guessing that's fort save or.
Fort save.
Yeah.
Well, I guess someone's driving her.
Natural 20. 27.
Nice!
Yeah!
Yeah!
I can
What the hell was that?
I can just imagine like behind the dart, toothpick.
What the hell?
Timing! That was delightful!
You find this little dart thing, as you're looking at this, you walk off.
No, I go, oh, so that's how they're doing that.
Ah, sneaky, yeah.
Perfect timing.
You
well
had
done.
this feeling of numbness for your entire body.
Mm.
Here,
I
drink
don't
this.
drop though. No, okay.
But now you're sort of starting to talk this
Feels like
word
that
talk.
It's all
stuff
more
came
Orcish
back.
accents coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Druza, let's go find the others.
And the other orcs, oh, we wonder where your accent went.
So,
Yeah.
Martin, just because this is my kind of party, I am trying to get involved with juggling, fireworks, tightrope walking.
They're more than willing to help you and even show you how to do it.
Yep, I
You recognize that
keenly try.
there are quite a few
I see.
those of
People I recognise.
those,
I'm gonna-
done up here in the gal.
I join him because I want to learn as well.
Sure.
And they basically show you with the high dexterity of stuff that they're doing.
Cool.
And they like to make things go boom.
That's too high.
Is there anything athletic based?
How do I get a hand on it?
This is basically a skill of precision over a skill of strength.
Yeah, right.
And it is almost the festivity of that.
So,
Just there are a lot of people going through the crowds, doing things such as
fire breathing, swallowing.
that, and also cleaning up messes people are doing to themselves. So the ninja clean.
Yeah.
Clean.
Yeah.
So
What
when we
was
say
that old
ninja, we're not talking about the ninjas disappearing.
Sims Tycoon or something?
People,
Like where you
in
built
like
like
the Black
adventure
Woods
parks
and
and you had to
face
send the
masks.
cleaners around, like outside all the rides. Yeah.
That people
But-
are just purposely ignoring.
Most people aren't noticing.
Someone yells, someone
Half
beat my
noticing?
beard. I was saying
Or-
that.
There
for
there are noticing, there are fireworks, there are things to look at, and there's people in black just going,
Distraction, clean. Yeah. 2 reasons. 1, really want to try this stuff because there's a daredevil component. 2, really want to get my hands on some of this stuff. Now, if not now, find the contacts to grab stuff because, like, seriously, fire spitting fireworks,
Yeah.
like that's like things that go boom. You
Firearms.
have my attention. Firearms, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to the what's his name, Maldrus again. But yeah, so this is all stuff that keenly interested in both trying and acquiring.
he also has, by reputation, a blade with a gun bolt into it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Gun
Yes.
blades. Cool.
Yeah.
So that's secondary. Primary, clerics of Callistria, daggers, juggling, tightrope walking, things that go boom, and fireworks.
Yep.
Like, try all, and if there's a way to end up with some, to like for a rainy day or a zombie bomb,
The
that
temple
would be
does,
great.
the people you know from the temple do let you know that by law the fireworks are prohibited to anyone not of Tien from importing.
Mhm.
So ask the Snazi.
Say again?
Ask the Snazi.
Of course. Or the Lantern Lodge.
Or the
Lantern Lodge.
Yeah.
Like
the Lantern Lodge.
they import them.
Well, they hire out someone to fire them off. They don't sell the
Okay.
fireworks.
Sure.
It
That
is
makes
their
sense.
cultural identity that they do not distribute how to make or items that you would then.
But some of the experts in using them, like looking around, are Callistrian.
Yep.
We will talk.
They're more than happy to talk. They have some acquired stuff back at the temple.
Yeah.
So when you come back for the next sermon, they will discuss it with you.
Yeah. So midnight mass.
Pretty much.
Nice.
It might take all night.
Say again.
Might take all night.
Don't have any.
Not like last time. This time you better stay awake.
It's fine. Takes 3 to tango.
Maybe vantage points in this area.
There are lots of vantage points. So imagine something roughly the size of Civic, with whole lots of different things happening all over the place, and probably maybe about 5 to 10,000 people wandering through as guests, not counting the servers.
Right.
And you'd say that there's at least a 1-to-1 for server to guest.
Oh, right.
Whereas some of the servers are dressed in black, some of them are carrying trays, some of them are the entertainers.
Luxury. Just lapping it up. Sorry, we can't stay for the whole night because we really got to get this stuff done.
Yep. But time passes.
So yeah, time
I
passes.
schmoozed as best I can.
Party stuff is. Does Amara actively come out and tell more about that blade after that, and really not subtle hint?
Okay, so while you're out smoozing about, give me a fortitude save.
How long does that poison and numbness last?
Oh, it will last you a while.
I'm going to go +4. Yep. 15.
Okay, so one moment you're enjoying something, the next moment you're sitting in her office again with this sore around your neck.
Blink. Of course. I just like put it in like a pin section so no one else is going to sit in it.
There is quite a few pins there already.
I take a quick count. Right. Okay. I look around. Thank you for. I'm assuming it's her.
Yes, I sent up for you.
Thank you for seeing me again.
That's okay, I just wanted to make it a little more subtle this time, because apparently it wasn't subtle enough before.
Understood.
So, you had more questions?
I sense there is more to this sword than was told to us all.
Yes, there is. There is a black belt issue. And I do not wish to be blackmailed. So I want the opportunity to go away.
Well, with respect, that was obviously an obvious part. Is there no more to the story? Because I picked that up without any sort of secret squirrels.
Yeah, there was no mysteries there.
She outright said, "Don't want to be tied to like invading the...
Yeah, yeah. And you're
right.
like, well,
That's-
we could do bad things, and
Yeah, cool.
Since
See you
the
later.
agreements were made, she does not want to have to fulfill those agreements.
Is that the trade things that we were talking about before?
That's as much as she's allowed to say.
Okay.
Actually, you probably don't know about the.
No, I don't know about those. That's fine. So, so while it's just you, me, and these four walls to discuss,
Nothing is ever private.
well, I'm sure a lady of your caliber is making this as private as it needs to be.
As much as I can, that's why I don't say anything directly.
So, without speaking directly, then, with what you have already told us, is it as simple as ensure that the Kadira faction gains nothing from our endeavors?
They can gain stuff just as long as it doesn't hold sway.
Is there anything there that would, besides the sword?
That is for you to find out.
But you are unaware in advance.
I have suspicions.
She has her suspicions. It has been a long time, but it is still running. It's still running now as it was then.
The sword, or have we moved on to something more indirect?
You think it's related?
Okay.
If stated, it can be her.
Feel free to write it down. And I'll read it. I won't leave these walls.
Okay. She looked at you and said, okay, and then she wrote something down for you. It's in Thassilonian.
Awesome.
She had to think for a moment though.
Yeah, sure. Read it.
And just has one word inside.
Doomy doom doom. The word is.
He is very cute.
And the word is.
The word is inside. That's what the word says.
I'm presuming inside the sword.
Okay. Well, I look for a naked flame to burn the message. Okay. Very well. Thank you for your time. For your awareness, if you didn't already know, the Andoran faction, Coulson Madras,
She sighed.
is of course already aware of our intent, and we will be leaving shortly.
He holds one side of the expedition because he had a chance of killing undead, and he hates undead with a passion.
Well, he's said everything loud enough to alert the Kudirans in the room as well.
He said enough for half the city to hear.
Of course.
He's been saying it for the last few hours. I'm sure he's saying it to the walls just to get it out there.
For my own understanding, why has he not been quietly silenced?
There's nothing embarrassing for him there. He wants undead exterminated, and the more people that go there to exterminate the undead, the happier he'll be. He doesn't care what else is happening there.
So, again, why
So
has he
does
not been
undead.
quietly silenced?
Because
To ensure more security for your own requirements.
she says she's tried.
Ah.
Sneaky too.
No,
Force
it's just
saying up here.
water. He's constituted, alright?
And she thinks that's half the problem.
Yeah, how many pins
I
did
think
you
they're
have?
partly successful.
Well, if you have the means, we will be heading directly to the. We will be heading off shortly. If you could
The boat
advise them, we will
is,
be leaving shortly.
The boat is expected to leave an hour after dawn at the tide.
Is there nothing else that can leave earlier?
There are, but no one else will go to who won't keep on the island.
Are we at any disadvantage by waiting for the tide? Will anyone else get there faster?
If you leave any earlier, it will be seen as suspicious by people who aren't currently looking. Like the Snazzy faction.
Of course. Alright.
Because they're just, one anything they hear their hand on. Like my fireworks again.
Hang on, so I've got a knife. Okay. Alright. I thank you for her time. My poker face.
You can sort of see her berating the snazzy in her head yet again for stealing more of her stuff.
Mm-hmm. You've met them, right?
She says, yes. I pay them not to steal stuff, and I don't pay them enough not to steal all the stuff. But because I pay them, they don't steal everything.
It's a fine balance to be walked.
I'm not sure what's worth, paying them not to steal or paying them to
Okay,
steal.
that's my abuse for the day.
It's a fine balance to be walked. Is there anything else that you could say that will help ensure the success of your mission?
Don't trust undead. As much as they want to talk to you, they are inherently corrupted by the process, and they are known to all be evil. We have not found one who is not evil. There is a rumored to be one, but it was blessed by a god. So if anyone says they're not evil and they're undead, don't trust them.
Thank you. Noted.
Assuming you had read that somewhere.
Yeah, I'm keeping my poker face because I had a pet undead for a while. So, we'll just move on from that.
So, as for players, in the Pathfinder
Yes.
setting, all undead are inherently evil.
It's
Because that's the way they make the setting.
Yep.
You only find 1 to 2 undead who aren't evil, and then also when they release
third
modules that
teacher's
have
chaotic
evil undead without saying why.
My teacher's rather chaotic, good, chaotic, neutral, chaotic, evil.
I kind of want to go talk to Goril and subtly imply I've been hired to go do something.
Oh,
And see if he's got
is he there?
other avenues.
Because
No,
after
he's not currently there.
I've spoken with Amara, and assuming we're getting close to that hour, I want to meet everyone at the front gate and just have a conversation with everyone. We actually have more time to address this because the boat doesn't leave until the high tide. I told you. Second component though is that other factions may be even more interested but don't know about this yet. So
Thanks, Chief.
while Kadira and Andorans are already on board, apparently they can't get there any faster than our boat. But that is the extent of the interference so far. As such, feel free to enjoy the festivities. There is a chance that I may be able to get some specialised equipment from my church if I leave now.
Just you or all of us?
Apparently it would be suspicious if we all left, and that would tip off the other
So
factions
we'll
as to what's
expect you back
happening.
here later then.
If I can, I've been told this may take all night, but I will certainly, worst case scenario, I will see you at the boat. I will absolutely be
Are
trying to
we
get back here.
intending
And some of the performers are waiting for him to go off with him.
Yeah.
Are we intending to head back to the Pathfinder compound to grab our stuff first and then head to the boat? Or
Yes.
are we going straight to
I
the
would be
boat?
expecting
No,
you to do that. Yes.
we are. I'm trying to remember the map of Absalom and where we are. Is the Pathfinder compound on the way anyway? Because it's kind of in the middle. Where are we compared to the docks? What's this? Pedal district.
You're in the pedal. You're currently in the pedal district.
Oh, and the Ascendant Court. Yeah, we have to go through the Ascendant Court to get to the docks.
Yeah.
Ascendant Court is where the Pathfinder Lodge is, so yeah. The short answer
I
is
can't
yes.
see the words in here, but I can see the colours.
Yeah, Pedal District is where we are, top right blue.
Light blue.
Okay.
Sort of,
And just that
bluish.
purple to the near the centre
Okay.
is Pathfinder Society,
Yeah.
And then light
and
blue.
docks down near the water.
I like purple. Bloody hell.
There's 2 purples.
Blue to purple.
So yeah, we have to go through the society to get to the docks anyway.
Alright.
So as he's leaving, are you going back into the
So
party?
the entertainers, they wanted me to be there first,
yes,
or
I
do I
am.
have a chance to go to the church first?
I need to go
I don't
talk
care.
to
Just
someone.
paying you for the church.
Cool, that's what I thought.
information, which I will
That's even
give
better.
you guys tomorrow.
They were the
Um,
But
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
off.
Well, we do that
meet
as
you guys back
discreetly as
here,
we can.
or at the boat. If
They
we
don't
can't
need
meet
to
up,
be too discreet.
grab my cat.
They don't
You
need to,
wouldn't
but I
have
may
to
need
go
to. So if I
into
need to
the
borrow one of
room
their
and
cloaks
do
and put a mask on, I'm fine. I
They
don't
have no
care.
problems
Cool.
doing that because it's not like they haven't done that in the past.
I know.
And you can see that they have other guests that are
Okay.
taking with them as
I
well.
bet they do.
We're gonna have to be back here in like 2 hours at most to grab everyone else to get back to Party Town.
Yep. That's right.
To party down.
Party Town.
Party to, that's what
So we're going from Party Town to
So do you head down to
Electric
catch
Angel.
up with your friend?
both to apparently.
You both do? Okay.
Sorry, Martin, can I ask if the economy turned less cold? I was about to say turned down, that was the wrong terminology. Yeah, I'm getting a bit chilly. Don't know, is anyone else?
I don't care either way.
I will suffer it because of me and my burning side, but I'm cool enough.
Oh, I was about to say, if that's the issue.
It's, the only reason is because my right side is on fire.
And the fact that we can't cool the bedroom down.
Cool.
So we basically have a window open in the bedroom and air blowing that way.
Gotcha.
But it's
Because-
22 months, so I should be able to cool.
Yeah, so that's how they determined that we could cool the bedroom down, was to have this one blaring constantly.
Have they
Very
actually
logic.
fixed that order yet?
Someone's going to come on Monday.
Oh, useful.
Because they were going to come yesterday when she had a doctor's appointment. They gave us a half-hour window to be here with half an hour notice.
Oh, that's really useful.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yes.
So, Quest, do you tell us about any of the other stuff that's going on?
I will be telling people tomorrow on the boat.
Okay.
I'm not going to be talking about it while we're still in the city.
That's fine.
Okay, so you two head down to the Stasi faction.
Yep.
Okay, you find him sitting behind the counter.
we're leaving,
ju-
aren't we? So I need to go to the Crusaders thing.
So yes, you catch up with him.
Yep.
Says, nice to see you again, Quest. And Lady Dawn, it's always a pleasure.
It's nice to see you too, Goril.
Doing the whole.
How's your night been?
It's been productive as always.
I bet it has.
Just got a new shipment in of interesting things that go boom in the night.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I'm sure no one noticed.
Yeah, probably not.
So how may I be of service? You want to buy something that goes bang?
Always. What do you? How much?
Well, you have 20 gold.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, not on me. I'm sure I can write you a promissory note.
I'm not much for promises.
That seems
Money first, promises later.
Cash is king. Well then, unfortunately, no.
So you want to buy some
My socks.
things that go boom for 20 gold?
What do you have?
Well, he reaches under and pulls out some of the TN stamp fireworks.
Do you have any firearms?
Oh, no.
Pistols and-
Those are problematic because certain people want to duel you if you carry one. And most of them know how to use those damn things.
Yeah.
And trying to learn how to use them while someone's trying to kill you because you have it is
Problematic, as you say, yes.
So, he does have a friend who has a cellar where you can practice. For a price.
Okay. Perhaps after we finish our current situation, I might come and speak with you.
But there's a side effect. You have trouble hearing after using these things. They're loud.
Well, obviously, I guess.
Well, the
yes.
firearms.
Yeah. Yes.
Some of the people who've been practicing have gone deaf.
Ah. So some sort of earmuffs or something in the ears might be of...
I suggested it to them, but they didn't hear.
I can understand.
Were they
A
not
little bit
listening?
too late.
Pardon?
I'm sorry, what?
They were too eager to go boom.
There's no room they went.
Can I ask what you might know about a jade katana?
Lots of intrigue with that one.
Yes.
But your affection would definitely want to get their hands on that. Big money to be made.
On the
You could probably get yourself something really sweet out of that deal.
on the katana itself?
Yeah.
I was approached.
There's lots of rumors about it. So
They-
the trade prince, I'm sure.
Yes, they
So how slummy was he on a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to me.
not as like Not as bad as like some of the swamps I've waded through, but
but
So, has
One
he
squirrel,
outdone me
two
this time?
squirrels.
has he what?
Outdone me this time.
Is he going to be insulted if I say yes?
We don't know.
Nope. He definitely has not.
Don't have to up my game this time.
By the way, they claim to hold, I don't know, dominion on those ruins.
Oh, they'll claim anything.
I-
They'll claim that your horse was once theirs, and that your fleas were borrowed from them, and that the dagger sticking out of their back was once theirs as well, and that while they're bleeding all over your clothes, you should return the clothes to them because it was theirs as well, and
As well as pay for the cleaning.
yeah,
And
and
re-infuse you for the blood.
and then the spirits won't shut up.
Right. So, they've promised a safe passage. I should assume then that they can't guarantee that.
Oh, if they promise safe passage, who's going with you? How many safe passage is going with you?
I don't understand.
I think the easy answer would be none at the moment.
So,
Maybe
what your term of safe passage is bodyguards.
I presume.
Yeah,
I
no, we
presume
weren't
we are
allowed
the
to
police.
expect
Yeah,
any of
or
those.
lack of interference. Yeah,
Yeah.
we give you safe passage. Yeah, we won't stop you.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
Sorry, we
and-
can't
and-
stop
yeah,
you,
yeah,
but we
yeah,
want to make it sound
we
good.
won't stop you, which means now you owe us a favour for not doing anything.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds
That's a snazzy way.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know
what I
where.
suspected.
You're away
Would
too
you
much,
be
sure.
interested in the things that they want?
Of course. I can get you a great price. I'll sell it to them at a huge markup.
Cool.
And I'll have them crying by the night saying,
Cool. When we return, I might have a proposition for you.
that sounds good to me.
Did you have more business?
No, you pretty much said exactly what I
I
was going to
have
say.
not made the trade prince cry this week, so this is looking up.
Week. How long does it take to get there?
Oh, you could probably get there in a couple of hours, maybe a day or two, depending on prevailing winds. Because you are sailing around the island.
Right. Here, I thought we were going like on a long voyage.
It is a long voyage. For some people, it's a 3-hour cruise.
3 hours. 3 hours.
All right. Well, I guess I'll see you later in the week. I hope you have a good night.
He will. Things are looking up for him.
Hmm.
And he says, if you just happen to push one of them overboard, he's not going to complain.
Who's he referring to? Probably me.
I'll think of it.
Oh, actually, no. He still
You
likes
have a
me.
feeling he's referring to whenever Quaddy or a bodyguard has been sent with you.
Yes. I'll think about it.
I'm thinking there's going to be none because our patron would chuck a fit if
Yeah, no.
those guys turned up.
When
When they turn up.
Because apparently they've now been invited.
Should we go make sure that the ship hasn't been taken over?
Not really. I
No.
mean, if they took over the ship and they decided they were going to go without us, well, nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I
Can't
need to
go
go to
without
the Silver Crusade.
I have to
Blood-
go.
Silver
Yep. Can't go
Crusade
earlier
faction
than planned
before the
time.
night's out.
Yep, you managed to catch up with her outside the party. What did you talk to her
Get
about?
back to the party.
To do my penance.
Okay, so she takes you to the temple and
Or
basically
go spy on Zach.
goes through
He's got it.
Or we go
healing
spy on Zach.
practices and methodology with your character, explaining various herbs and treatment of wounds.
Your
You've
fault.
done a little bit yourself.
That probably
She's very
happened once.
hands-on,
And then after you bleached your eyes, you probably don't want
and
to
you
spy
find
anymore.
that she doesn't squirm away from doing all the dirty work herself.
Well, you know that book you were talking about?
She works down here
Quest
on
probably
regular
remembers
basis.
most of it.
Okay,
Good
But
man.
just can't make herself work on orcs or goblins.
that's fair. And I
She doesn't turn away from healing, she just doesn't work on them herself. She plays up her hatred of orcs and goblins to the aspirants. But then again, she doesn't really want them to join, so she's not going to harm them if they do join, she just doesn't
Can
want
you
them to.
make your own way back to the party?
So I spend as much time with her and doing stuff
I'll meet you
with
there
and for
in
her
probably an
until
hour.
we have
No
to
worries.
get to the
See you
boat.
then.
Okay, so what does everyone else do?
I'm going to head off to see my good friend at Chalix.
Okay, she receives you quite well. She's dressed up in an immaculate team.
How many hours does it take for these people to actually do this? Like, she's up in the freaking Ivy district. You guys just went from the Petal district down past.
They're
halfway
quite
to
a few
the
hours doing this.
Well, we got till dawn. Or close to.
So yes, you catch up with her. She sort of has that stretch of having, just been doing something.
She's putting her hair up. And,
Yeah.
you know, redoing her makeup. Yeah.
You hear Parry half crying.
Yeah. Not again, please.
From another room.
and she looks like she's just come from the Snapdragon Festival. You would have a hard place picking her out amongst the other performers. She looks like she was, with the makeup mostly removed, that she probably was one of the performers.
My character's going back through her memory going, I don't remember seeing her there.
You didn't?
Yeah. You're like,
I
okay,
did
wow,
it.
that's
It
impressive.
costs 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
It does 1d6 damage. Good.
So
And
I
it
basically
does
do exactly the
1
same
good
thing.
damage
I
slash.
say, look, as I'm sure you're aware, we're now heading off to look
No, I
for
was
the
thinking of buying
Jade
some.
Katana of General
So I
Aside.
also have the Disrupt Hunter
that would
cantrip,
probably
which is
be
a better version of that.
problematic for the Quadira if it shows
There's only
up.
one of them
or
around.
the
Yeah.
tin, if the Quadira get their hands.
So I was thinking
You're
of
pretty
sending
much
moving back
rolling
with an order
even.
to our alchemist at the Pathfinder Society to get some holy water on our way back.
Rumors have it that
I was going to buy at least
war
maybe
pact
one or
was
two,
made,
I think.
and whoever holds the trade pack can take someone to war. A war that they cannot refuse.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but using it was 5 7
Okay, well that makes a little bit more sense than a katana.
The katana was
It's a range attack.
Sorry?
The katana is
It's
the
nice high dex people.
It is the katana is the
I'm not actually high dex.
Did you use a rope?
So either the
I
pack
do
itself is
because
written on the
my,
Jade Katana
version
itself,
stays
or
with
She
the-
doesn't
is held
know.
within the
And
hilt.
it's because
all
I'm
the rumors
very
you could find
high
out
dex.
is the katana
I was
is
taught it by my
the
mother.
key to everything.
Okay. Well, I just thought I would come and share this information with you before we head off in the dawn tide.
She thinks she
It
was
used to be the other way around, but I realised the more wisdom and charisma, the better.
And then put all your friends with.
The more charisma I have, I get extra healing spells.
No, I'm fine at this point.
When
Well,
we
look at
visit
this
them,
way,
it's like,
we can
it's a
upgrade your cat.
charity, so I can-
How?
Give you an imp that can turn something into a cat.
No, that's fine.
Just look at it this way. None of your friends will suspect.
That is fine.
Freaking martial weapons.
Thank you for the offer.
Well, how about a companion to your cat that will look after it and feed it when you're not
Technically, I'm
around?
trained.
Fair enough, I didn't make that.
no.
And we'll kill anyone who tries to harm it.
No,
I'm trained in martial.
Yeah.
I thank you much for your offer.
Ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
A hellhound, so you can, hunt down and slay your enemies.
Yeah, I realised I forgot to add it, but I know I'm trained in certain.
No, thank you. But I thank you very much for the offer. Thank you.
That's okay, she just likes to see things put to a good use.
I understand.
But she is unsure about whether a war happening now would be great for the society.
Yes.
Because people are trying to take the city. And that would be the way.
Wise words. And I will certainly keep them in mind. Thank you for your time, and I'm sure we will speak again on my return.
She's glad.
Um,
And she's got other distractions to head off to.
yes. Say hi to Parry for me.
Yeah, we let him
Say hi to Parry for me.
We'll get on the ship and he's there, still tied to
Yes, the ball gag.
Get me down.
Mental note.
She just sends us a note, I left you a gift on the ship or something.
He's like hanging upside down from the prow.
You're a dirty whore, Harry. Dirty whore.
Get back into the court without one of these guys, can we?
Or
God, I'm just glad it's someone else this campaign. It's not my problem anymore. My goddamn wife with plus 44 seduction.
Yeah. Seducing her brother. You're like, what?
Oh,
so
it's
where
so
does
wrong.
Will reside? He's in.
I'm just playing this up as I'm not
he
ready.
resides in the
And where's the Sapphire Sage?
The Sapphire Sage is
That's the
in
wizard.
the,
Wise Quarter.
Wise
All I can
Quarter,
think
yeah.
of is
Yeah,
just
nice,
like
too far.
little goblin.
Alright, I'll just head
demons
back to Petal District
floating
and go
around
back to the
somewhere.
party.
Fire Goblin Demonoids.
It's
Yeah.
possibly getting very
Probably
early in the
gonna be
morning.
my domain.
I will,
Well,
if I can, hire a
with the
coach or
extra
something to get me
spell levels,
back to the
you
party
can make
nice
that
and quickly.
Yep, you reach the party pretty quickly.
What does that cost me?
Easily the size
A pretty penny.
and over years.
Costs you
size of
2
full
silver.
country.
No probs.
It's just
So this coach hurts as it bounces around. You're surprised after sitting in that coach that you never found
Just
bomb.
gliding, and this one's like, oh, my back, my spine, oh, it hurts.
I have a concussion.
When we get back to the court, I want to make sure Parry's pack is also packed and ready to go.
Just on the
I
off
don't think
chance.
he ever unpacked.
So
It's kind of hard to.
I get back to the party.
Yep.
If there's any time left to do some more schmoozing and whatever, I will do so. But when it's time to leave, I make sure I'm ready to go.
Okay, the party's in full swing. There's plenty of people to smooth with. At this time of night, most of them are goblins or hobgoblins, a couple of trolls.
Yeah,
There's
happy
a
to
night hag wandering around.
happy to
Oh,
talk
what,
to
sorry, what
anybody.
were we
Night hag.
In night
a night hag.
hag.
Like
It's
legit
only
or
a hag at night.
a legit night hag or someone disguised as a night hag?
Hard to tell.
Yeah, okay, fair point. Woo! That's a real crazy idea.
Have any of the orcish factions come out as well?
They're all out in force.
Oh,
Drinking up a thing of it, and there's this drinking game going to see how many they can down before they pass out.
I would probably join in on that.
So currently the answer is no one has actually successfully gotten the glass down.
This guy.
And there's rumours that there's an elf who's outdone all the orcs for drinking, and apparently
He's only like 3 feet tall somewhere.
and there's
Can't
a
find
pool
him
going
very
to see who can outdo him, or they're going to track him down.
and so there's just a pile of orcs it's just lined up
Track
behind
him
the
down
person
and
who's
force him
pouring
to
the
do it
drink.
again.
Oh no, track him down and give him the pile that they're making of everyone who's putting in an ante to try to take the
Yeah.
Dude, I probably go and... Are you still at the party?
I'm still there.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
probably
like
find...
3 feet tall, so
I'll probably find... I'll get my dog to find you, actually.
I disappear very easily in the crowd.
I get my dog to find you and take you to the drinking game.
I don't talk dog. I have no idea where it's taking me or what it's trying to do.
It grabs you and just pulls you.
Woof.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't want to
it's
go
the-
this way. I'm going this
And it
way.
grabs every time you pull away from it.
Oh.
See, you do talk dog.
Yeah. You met huskies.
I will reluctantly follow.
See that thing I
And it
told
drags
you?
you to where
The
your
husky
friend
who just
Zal
keeps
is.
sneaking off to spend time with the deer.
This one.
Yep.
Oh.
And are they
I tagged
drinking
you
as
on
well?
my Facebook.
And you see there's a whole bunch of orcs knocking themselves out with drinks.
These who like their dog
I'm
was
just
for a
kind
few
of
days.
And there's this pile of money
friend
growing.
who had, like,
Gonna
they
get
came
a
back.
confused
They
look and
contacted
then
their friend who had
just
like, some
watch
hunting
this pile of
powers
orcs
around.
kind
And they're all
They
shooting
eventually
you.
found it. And
Chanting your
made
name.
friends, it's like made friends
In
with
Orcish.
deers, like sleeping around, like
Ah,
sleeping in the
hi.
same spot, and they just walk around like nuzzling each other.
Oh, that
They were
was
all
fun.
raising
It's,
up
it's,
on
it's,
their
like, it's like a 10-point deer
Okay.
too. It's not something
I
bendy.
guess I
it's
will
like it's full
enjoy the
thing.
celebration.
So as, when you return,
I'll have to
you
check
find
my Facebook
the
really
your elven friend being hoisted up by orcs as the toast of the party.
Nice.
See what I'm actually tagged to.
And before the night is over, you're given a pouch full of coins.
Whoa, okay.
You think that there's probably about 50 gold in there.
50
Fuck me.
gold.
Wait, man, win a drinking competition with orcs. What do you think is gonna happen?
Wow.
Put it this way: if anyone told them that they could not drink an elf under the table,
A 3-foot elf.
Yeah.
they don't distinguish height here. They're saying elf child. Not all you be willing to lay a hand to harm you because they don't like harm children.
So who drank the cup? No one.
Can you
No, really, who drank the cup?
Can you pose for
I'll
a
happily
painting,
attest to
quick
the fact
painting
that
sketch?
yeah,
Quick
you fucking
sketch.
drank that cup.
No,
What
no,
is
can you
your,
pose
what
in
is
front of
the,
this pile of
drink?
books? Can you just quickly pose for a quick sketch with your bag of gold?
Sure.
Cool. It's, performance for drawing? Cool.
Craft.
Craft. 17 on a craft roll for a quick
It
sketch.
is a very cool sketch, and they are all in Absalom coins. 50 gold coins in Absalom coins.
It's value of absolute control.
it's just
It's just a generic coinage.
Oh, okay.
It's the generic coinage of the city, but it is something that will get noticed everywhere else in the world.
See, now you haven't got my
It
copy
will never be turned down by
I am now.
Good puppy.
But it's very hard to get changed into anyway but here.
Yeah.
Because people just don't have it in quantity.
But I'm probably gonna find ye old captain and give you the 50 gold and say this is for the group pot.
Kitty.
Nice.
But he's not here.
I don't know if I'm back yet. You may not find
Oh,
me
that's
until the
right.
boat.
You're not
when we
here.
get
But either way,
Yeah, I'll save it for the group pot.
Sure.
later.
So, dawn starts creeping up. And
that
Wait,
dawn
which
or
dawn?
the
Yeah,
light dawn?
creepy.
the actual dawn.
Oh yeah, creeping. Really?
Creeping up behind people. What?
Yeah, which actual dawn?
Dawn A or
The light dawn, not the clerical dawn.
the
Depends
sun
which one
begins
rolls
to
higher.
rise.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
That's okay. I can't help that. That's why I leave some of those puns in there. So, yes, dawn is approaching as well as the actual dawn. So 2 dawns are here.
Shall we leave?
By the light of 2 dawns.
Well, apparently you are rising, so we shall get going.
I've been rising for a while. I am
So-
the MVP.
Just two things. One, to get to my church, I need to go past the Pathfinder Society.
Mhm.
So, going past the Pathfinder Society, I go to our rooms, I grab as many packs as I can,
Notice all the packs are missing.
and I leave a note on the door. And if they
There
aren't,
is a note on the door saying packs on ship.
okay, well, that covers off what I wanted to do. Awesome. That's fine.
When we get back there, all the packs are gone, including parries, or Okay.
Just a quick
Just in
question
case,
for everyone.
just in
Who
case.
has martial training for martial weapons? You do? Anyone else?
I
Maybe?
think Janzo does.
Janso? Okay, so if we
Janso
did
does.
get some holy
Holy water.
water, you guys would be able to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's worthwhile getting that.
Martial weapons. Throwing a flask of holy water or
Is a
alchemist
martial
is a
weapon.
martial weapon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I've looked at that and gone, yeah, high tech. So I'll grab a few of them. It's like, what?
What?
yeah, grenade.
Otherwise, you
Grenades
don't
aren't
add
easy
your
to
levels to
use.
the roll.
Yeah,
That's the only
or
difference.
only level
So
three.
anyone can use it, but
Yeah,
only if you
yeah.
have mark roll.
But here's the part. It's still versus opponent's AC. So you got no chance.
So it's not like range touch
None.
attacks.
No.
There's no.
No. It's opponent AC. Yeah. That's the face I made.
So yes,
So and then
your church tells you that they'll get you to the ship.
no worries. And there was also discussion of things that go boom.
Yes, and basically they had been pulling apart many of those things.
Okay. So
Things that they didn't set off.
So I'm happy to do some experiments with these live in the field. What can we work with?
Well, they give you a couple of the fireworks. So you've got 2 snapdragons.
Okay. So and by Snapdragon, so these are things that people were waving around, pointing sparks at stuff. Cool.
I don't think they actually fire.
No worries. I have no idea. It'll be important only at a later stage if I see fire. So I'm assuming it's some sort of sheet of fire, like a small burning hands type effect or something.
No, it's more of a
Or a jet of
fires,
flame.
It jets out.
Okay,
Is
cool.
there such a thing as like holy oil, which you can use to coat weapons with?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't
They
see
are
that.
all alchemical items or magical
Oh, I
items.
must have missed that in this then.
But because I have no experience with holy water, I was going to grab a couple of vials of holy water.
It's like a lesser version of my cantrip. Like it's really not that decent.
Yeah, I understand, but if you fall down, then we
Yeah.
don't know how many cantrips, and it may just be useful for distracting stuff. I don't know.
Okay, one of them hands you a vial and says, we're in contact with your mom.
Wait, what?
Of course you did.
Oh.
She says you are...
Of course. She always does. She's not wrong.
First time she's your mum.
So what did you get up to at the party?
And there was something else I wanted, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it.
And they've got 50 gold extras.
Right. Well, I haven't actually caught up.
And
on it.
basically, when you
But yeah,
finish
we
the paladin,
I was gonna buy
take
some
you
now.
down to the
Cool.
boat.
Do you reckon at least one for each person? Who could
Yeah, I
Would you
was
wanna,
gonna
like,
try and buy like
point
10.
and ask the sponsor?
10 of them, okay. So that's what they...
Oh, actually probably 5.
So that's...
Because that basically
Which
that
they
does
have,
have
They're like $3 each or something.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah,
But
okay,
I-
that's right.
who
Oh, I
you want to
can
be a
tell
sponsor
those.
because you can only have one sponsor at a time.
Yeah,
But you can change sponsors after you've selected one.
right.
But you can only do that if you still have a token of that sponsor.
Yeah.
Which one are you trying to find?
I keep on forgetting this is here.
Okay, so
Sorry, just before we finish, I'm just trying to find the stuff that makes weapons holy. There was a couple of
Is it
different
oil
items
or
that did it, and I was
either an oil or a blanch or something like that. Because there are some things that are like tokens.
so yeah, I was trying to see if there was something of one of those that we could
Yeah, 'cause
get a couple of
that would be
those.
useful.
Oils. Weakness, slipperiness, spark skin, no. Animation, keen edges, mending, obfuscation, purification. No. Aligned.
Aligned oil.
Aligned holy. No! Item 9, 140 gold. Nope. That's a no.
Yeah.
It's a hard part.
That's a hard pass. Hard pass. And was there any items that actually did it temporarily? Sort of,
There were
pendants.
enchantment tokens or something that
Yeah,
for like
the
2 or 3 gold.
talismans. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at here.
They work for 1 round as magic
Lame.
plus 1 weapons or something.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Some
a-
of them are expensive.
the main one, which is the item of potency, is like 4 gold, where it only lasts a round.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You'd think they'd be holy oil.
Oh yeah, there's the holy oil, but yeah, it's freaking 120 gold. Mending lasts, murder's not.
How long does that last?
That one lasts for a minute.
So that's...
So it's
10
great,
10
but-
rounds.
Yeah, I can't find any talismans for it. And look, I'm not saying that I would be an expert, but the question is, I'm off. We're off to see some undead.
So
Give me some holy
oil for 3 gold
weapons.
pieces each is
Yeah.
pretty much the
Yeah, so I'm happy to pay for them, but like, so they gave me 1, which I now owe my mother for. Great, but if I could buy another 4, like
Well,
at
it
price.
is etched with the holy symbol for this side.
Oh, good. Well, I'm sure that's going to make it do extra damage. Whatever.
It's gonna make them pay, make them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, branding on the holy water is important. All right.
Well, it even has a different flavor. Every holy water has their own texture.
Look, this holy water was probably used for freaking a bath somewhere. All right, that's exactly what it is. It's probably rose petal flavored because my mother used it. In the meantime, all I'm going to do is throw it at some stinking zombie.
That's kind of...
And she's like, from mum with love. Yeah, whatever.
That's kind of concerning. I'm just imagining this, throwing this at this undead going, and it goes, oh, rose water.
Rose flavor.
What's that? Is that rose water? What the hell?
Yeah.
I think it's Callista.
So we shall end the session as you reach the docks.
Ah.
As you see that at the docks is 12 guys in silk turbans.
These the Kadira guys?
Jesus.
Scimitars.
Can we
muscles,
can we
low
just
intelligence
can we just
factor.
play like the next 10 minutes of this, like so we actually get on the boat and start going?
Yeah.
All right. So we're all there. Okay. So see the Kadira guys. We've got everyone there. I'm like, yeah. Unless someone else has anything to say, I'm about to tell these guys to go away.
I may have hired them.
What?
What? They don't look like...
Hired? How did you hire? What?
Luggage carriers.
So
As you can tell, no one has bothered your boat whatsoever.
so
So
just
this is from the trade prints.
yeah.
Right.
They bear the Kadira patches.
Yep. Cool.
So
We were offered safe passage through Kadira territory.
what
In
Kadira
return for
territory?
what?
Hang on, no. Yeah, so both questions. What Kadira territory, and in return for what?
Well, Kadira claim that the ruins are theirs, and that they're responsible for anything into it.
So you'll listen to anything anyone will say these days.
No, I did actually go and ask about it afterwards.
Okay.
That's cool.
Well,
The Kadira, obviously.
yes. Excellent homework. Excellent research.
No, research was done.
Yeah.
Research was done.
Uh-huh.
And in return for finding some documents for them.
Can I talk to you guys for a second?
Sure. Sure.
Isn't this the exact opposite of what we were just asked to do?
No, we were asked to find a sword.
We were asked to specifically not do anything that was going to help the Gadira faction.
No, we won't.
Because they are going to do everything they can to sabotage what the Lantern Lodge want. And the Lantern Lodge was the one who invited us and is sponsoring us to do this job.
No, my understanding was the Lantern Lodge wants a sword.
And that
If the Kadira people want something else, well
Hang
then...
on. I'm just making sure that I'm being accurate because this is the stuff that she said while we were all there.
Yeah.
She specifically said that she wants the sword and the Kadira faction would be very interested in stopping us.
Yeah.
That's what she
Yeah.
specifically said. So why are we inviting them along?
because the other option was they came along anyway. And
Said
they
who?
would- Said them.
We've got the only boat that's going to get there.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. I've already checked. We can't get there by land faster, and we've got the only boat sailing in the high tide that's going to get there anytime soon. So you're bringing them along on the only thing that's going to get there at the same time as us.
Apparently.
Assuming these Kadira people are trustworthy,
Which one you asked?
they don't want the sword.
Yeah.
And the only thing that our patron wants is the sword. I don't see a problem.
Okay.
Now my character's got a look of, like,
I forgot to ask
being
you.
facetious.
Yeah.
Like,
To clarify. Yeah.
yes.
How much trouble do you think you'll be in if we tell these people to disappear, that their services are no longer required?
Me personally,
Yep.
none. I made no guarantees with these
Right.
people.
So that's what I would really like.
We might meet them at a later point once we've
Coming
done
back.
some of the stuff, and then it might be a problem. But at the moment,
I don't feel it's safe for us to go there with people who may be directly at odds, reading the situation with what we're actually trying to do. They are absolutely the opposing faction to the person sponsoring this trip. Why are we taking an opposing faction on us with us?
so
For fun.
I guess my question is, do you feel you can't trust these people?
Absolutely.
Okay. What do I know of this faction? Are they generally trustworthy? Are they...
Okay, so I'll open.
Guarl was like, is he slimier than I am?
Oh, my character's got this other information.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just. Hey, we only got half the. My character's going. I think we've only got half the story from
We will
from her.
we
From
will
her
always
side.
only get half the story.
You do know that they will never tell you everything directly
Yeah.
because people have a way of listening in even though they try to protect themselves. Okay, so the Quadira faction is
Money
led,
for all.
led by Pasha Mala Al-Jahira. He's not in Absalom very often. He's too busy making deals outside. His goal no life without trade. So he is the honest
He's the boss of the trade prince.
trade, not the
Not the Skazi trade.
underground. So the Snazi and the Quadira are of the
Okay,
end of
but hang on. So just so I'm clear, when you say honest, centuries-old trading contracts, yeah, I'm going to screw them for everything they're worth. Right, okay, cool.
So think,
I'm going to go after the descendants of the people who owned me money.
think honest Ferengi.
Yeah. No.
Actual Ferengi.
I'm thinking
style honesty.
lawful, sure. Like, how does the letter of this agreement serve me? But yeah,
But they're
I'm going to go after the descendants of people who owed me money and make them pay. Oh, good.
And some of the contracts they make aren't with people but with governments.
Yep.
So if they've gotten the government to sign something, the government will be held to it. Or they may release information the government has kept secret.
But so
Even if these
so
governments
quietly
don't
but still on the
exist.
dock,
Yeah.
The government would still exist.
I-
They would still exist?
I firmly
Like imagine
want
it was
to
royal
send
family
them
of,
away because I think that would be totally counterproductive.
Yep, I agree. What exactly did you offer these people for them to have sent 12 muscle-bound, sword-bearing, turban-wearing scumbags with us?
Tell them what you really think. Why do you have those memory cards? Oh, sorry. Okay, cool. I didn't see the switch. They just look like SD.
So there were
cards.
two
I'm like,
parts to
what?
the arrangement.
Yeah, cool.
The extra slots.
One was that I'd go and get these documents and return them to him in return for a reward, but he offered the safe passage for something else. What was the something else?
The something else was as long as you actually continue to work for him.
Cool.
So if you ask him not to work for him, safe passage goes away.
Cool. So, yeah, say as long as I'm working for him, the safe passage is safe. Do you want me to get rid of them?
What
And
did
basically getting, and you do know, without having to roll, that dismissing them is basically saying no to the contract.
what did you offer?
And basically
what was the
is
agreement?
them going to war with you right now. You
Which
don't
is
have to roll for that
probably-
one.
Yeah, nah, fuck.
Not what we want at all.
I said I would return.
Well, but while you have an agreement with them, they will not harm you or anyone of your party. And even if you are currently betraying the word of the contract without actually betraying it.
I said I would return any trade agreements I could find. Any trade agreements that I could find.
And you would explain to them that the word is you finding them.
Yes.
Yeah, I caught that.
I don't see the problem in that case.
And as long as I maintain that any contract that I find and read, I will return to him.
And they'll will reimburse
And
you
I will get
for
paid
every trade
very
contract
handsomely
they
for it,
return.
which was the discussion we were going to have on the fucking boat.
Okay. So I'm assuming that these trade agreements had nothing to do with the Jade Katana.
Or everything.
I got a subtle hint that she wanted us to go to find the Jade Katana because there was something else there that we were supposed to collect at the same time.
She never mentioned it, and therefore it's
But
not part of our
it's not
agreement.
part of our
Dawn?
contract with her.
Dawn, just, there is a conflict.
In what way?
There's a conflict.
It's
I'd love to
fine.
tell you on the boat.
Well, but the thing is, getting to the boat is going through these guys, and these guys are likely to go, what do you mean we're not coming? Yeah, we are. No, we're not. Stab, 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 stab.
Does the boat also have sailors on it?
It does have sailors who are looking very nervous. And give me a perception roll.
Everyone or just?
Well, he was the one who was looking at the
Sorry,
boat.
yeah, I thought I was going to roll off.
Yeah.
That is a 21.
Okay, looking up on the boat, you can see the captain of the boat standing next to someone in a very fine-looking robe.
And someone we know? Parry?
No, it seems to be a very Kellish sort of style robe.
Would I be able to roll?
A very what Kalish sort of style robe.
Maybe survival or something to have a look at the weather to see if it's going to be stormy at sea or the kind of. I don't know if it's a survival roll or.
I really
I'm
want to
not
go out
quite
there and
sure
try
at
to
this
get
stage. It's still,
But
it's still coming into full
get
on.
stabbed.
And
What's the
weather's
option
really
of
changed
taking this,
due to the
letting bad
sun
guys murder them,
and the moon?
and then when we get the chance and
Right.
the position of power switches, we make them all go bye-bye.
And
Okay.
hang on, we were also told by a certain sleazy someone that pitching them off the boat was an option.
There are two parts of that conversation I really want to dive into.
Are you sure you want to get on the boat tonight?
The other.
Why do you think I was asking about the weather? They just happened to fall off during the storm. It was an accident.
It was an accident. So if we take them with us,
If there was a way to set this whole scenario up worse, I'm not sure you could have done it.
no,
Practice for next group.
yeah. Hey guys, guess what the last group did? Oh shit!
Remember, this isn't supposed to be a player-friendly campaign. We're supposed to be antagonising each other. That's why there's societies.
Yes.
The only way this can get worse is if we invited the undead faction on board.
Yeah.
I've got him on speed dial. That's actually not a problem. So look, we're in agreement that a scenario it has to be done. Do you want to do it now or try for it later?
I think we should try for it later.
Okay.
I think right now there's a good chance we're going to get.
But as long as we're on the same page.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
All right.
I do think it's pretty weak that our patron didn't tell us the whole story. I think that's very weak, to the point of me almost thinking, well, maybe I should just go with the guys who did tell us the story.
Who was that?
My point. The guy with
The
the swords
big muscle man.
told this guy
Yeah.
exactly what they're after.
Mm-hmm. So talk to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
We of course didn't walk over to talk to the guy when he.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which I completely don't hold that against.
Just so you're aware, Dawn, more conversations have been had.
That's great, and that's.
Dawn would also have figured out that only quests are going to get paid if any good things are turned in. So, and that would be completely out of sight of the rest of the party.
The money and whatever's, you know.
He's a team player.
He might be a team player, but it's completely up to him how much he
how much of a
plays.
team are
He is
playing?
a
Yeah, how much do I play with the team?
And which team he's
Well,
playing
didn't we
with.
just spend
Yes,
the whole week
I'm
on
completely
learning
on board.
team tactics?
We make these guys disappear. Right?
Okay, good. Okay.
So these guys are the politest you've ever seen. They're quite happy to help everyone onto the boat.
Mm-hmm.
And
They speak common?
They all speak common.
Okay.
Very soft and quietly spoken. And they're happy to sit out of everyone's way on the top while you go to places. So that they leave below deck to you guys.
The guy who's running these 12 or 11 others.
Robes.
Oh, he just greets you all and says good luck on your trip. He's not traveling with you. He was just having words with the captain who was trying to tell them that we weren't welcome. But thanks to you, we are. He thanks you all nicely and wishes you goodwill on your day as he leaves.
Can we get his name? Like, not that it matters right now, but can we just grab his name?
You know his name down.
Yeah, yeah.
and,
Just for the report.
and basically, he's so polite that if you know he's insulting you somewhere in there.
He's just not sure where.
He's like, I can't believe you were so gullible to actually let us storm this ship for the mission that's not ours, for the stuff we want to do, to completely screw over the sponsor. But by God, you guys are awesome. I can't believe you're so dumb.
Yep.
That's that's in the conversation somewhere.
Yeah.
And that welcome to
Politely.
yeah.
The subtext. Yep.
Subtext. No, text.
Yes. It's in fact very, very.
It's in the script.
And before he leaves, he says, for every man that you return alive, we shall give you a bonus.
Ooh, bonus.
Are you?
Referring to his men.
You're expecting to? Okay, I guess.
Does that,
I heard these lands. I heard these lands were very dangerous.
as well?
No.
Oh, true. I guess.
It's dangerous enough to turn 12.
There's undead.
He sent 12 men to assist you. And if all 12 men return, he'll give you all a great bonus. Because you have done his people proud.
Thank you. Which of the 12 is in charge of the
They point to Quest.
Oh, really?
Quest is in charge. So Quest.
Oh, very well.
Some more rope to hang this.
Just
They shall follow his instructions as my own.
excellent.
Cool. Makes me now know you can tell them to stop swimming. Just drown, guys. Just drown. It's fine. Just lay there and drown.
Pretty sure that's not in the contract.
I don't know where to find out.
This is bad.
You can rewrite the contract now because they listen to you.
Yeah. You
I
are
don't think you
king.
understand how mercenary groups work. Or guards. Guards only work until they're in danger.
I'm very well aware of how mercenary groups work.
And you've heard of these sort of people. Religious fanatics as well. But for a religion.
Well, isn't that
Oh, no, I'm-
interpretation?
I'm quite sure. Like the only question I have right now that is pertinent to this situation that I will not get an answer on is, so what level are they?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Because it's like, so get one of them down below deck, stab. Stab. But if the first one comes down below deck, he's like 5th level, and we're just like,
And the whole party's like, murder.
And the other 11 are like, right.
I see what's happening here.
So during this voyage, I think quest is gonna. It's not going to take more than a day, is it?
It's going to take a few hours.
Few hours. Unless there's a bad storm, which may happen in next session. As you find Perry on board asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's probably tired.
Wearing his gimp suit still, or?
That would be nice if he was wearing something.
Oh, Harry.
Apparently, he left his bride at home today.
All he has left is a pair of golden handcuffs.
And he's laying next to Pasim, who's also left his bride at home today.
Where did you come from?
They're both asleep.
They're both asleep.
No matter how much you wake them, they're still asleep.
They're both asleep with little needles sticking out. And you're like, hey, toothpicks.
Yeah, very much. Oh,
Quest
good.
goes to sort. Welcome aboard, boys. Have fun.
That'd be great. Say your character if they all
And
like
they all greet you nicely and say yes, master, and sit down and wait for further instructions.
Why are they little sticks?
Which we will deal with later.
Yeah.
We're going to have a week of hypercognition time to
Yeah.
deal with how we're going to deal with this in
All
the next
these,
few
like,
hours.
very human traits.
So we shall finish the session up there. That's funny.